I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah, sure.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
What?
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my lost boys.
How much can you know about yourself? You've never been in a fight. I don't want to die without any scars. So come on, hit me before I lose my nerve.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
What you talking about, man? Y'all right with that? Shit.
What's up all right with that? How you gonna think I'm gonna be all right with that?
I don't know, nigga. Shit. Get my level right. Shit. A what? Oh. Should've whipped me out, nigga. All the cool kids are doing it. No. What's gonna happen to me is about 3/4 of a second after I exhale, I'm gonna think to myself, fuck. And then the whole time I'm gonna be fucking wigging out going,
No, man. What did you smoke? Are you sure you didn't smoke some sherm?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
No, man.
It was, I mean, again, who knows? But it's got me worried. No, thank you. Maybe one day.
Wait a second.
Okay.
What was your source for this per se weed here?
My doctor brother.
Okay.
He's not a doctor.
And he's probably not your brother either.
He's my brother. But yeah, he's been. So my brother, I don't know. He's a big guy. He weighs upwards of 300 pounds.
You mean fat guy?
He's a fat guy.
Okay.
But he's been massive his entire life, and he's also been smoking weed his entire life.
Now it started off happy, and right now he's uncomfortable. If you ever listen to this.
And
is he fat by choice or fat by genetics?
I guess probably both. But at that point, once you've been big your entire life, it's hard to fucking change.
Look at Daryl. Look at Daryl. Daryl's done good.
Well, I mean, you can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it, but you just got to work at it.
Yeah.
And my brother has not been working at it for years.
You just can't eat a lot.
Well, that's what he's doing now. I think he's lost like 25 pounds. He's still fucking huge. But he's got to fucking.
He's got to get on the way. Sports?
Not really. I've tried to get him to do jujitsu, but he's like, no, I don't want to get hurt. No, I don't want to get hurt. No, I don't want to get hurt.
Factoid: if you're fat as fuck, you're gonna get hurt. Your heart is hurting.
Yeah.
Your back's gonna hurt. Your knees are gonna hurt. I know.
So, my brother heard that my back was hurting. My back was hurting for a while, and
medicinal purposes.
Yeah. And so he said, and he knows that I've before this, I never really had anything at all. I drank maybe a handful of times in my life and gotten drunk a handful of times.
Drinking sucks.
And he suggested, hey, why don't you try this? I'll give you something. It's super mellow.
We're talking about pot here.
Yes. And he's like, I mean, I've been so anti-drugs that, you know, I won't take aspirin or Tylenol
That's
unless
smart.
I fucking unless I
agree.
fucking
I'm on
need
the
it.
same thing. I even hold the pain unless it's ridiculous that it's not worth it, and then I'll take something.
I'll have surgery for whatever. Like I broke my ankle, and you know they prescribe a bunch of Percocet or whatever.
That's not fun.
And I remember having like Percocet, I think the first day, and I was like, ugh, I feel like throwing up, and then I wouldn't have it.
No, but not only that, pills and shit, they make you feel like a zombie.
I didn't like it when I had my Percocet. When I had my surgery, I didn't like it, so I didn't take it. So I always end up with pain medication in fucking. I've got like a closet full of pain medication. If anybody wants it,
yeah, you trying to sell it? Are you trying to sell it?
Cheap. It's expired, but it's good.
It's still good. It still has a shelf life.
And so my brother suggested some weed, and he knew that I'm sort of uncomfortable with the whole pot thing, and so he's like,
but why?
Okay.
Why are you uncomfortable with it?
I was never into it. I was never into it. My brother was always high, and I never wanted to be like him, so I wasn't let me try.
You used him as an example.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I never started. I never smoked pot until I was older, anyways.
Well, same thing with me.
But I was always around drugs.
Yeah. So he knew that I didn't want something potty. So
Potty.
So he suggested.
He tell you how to go to the bathroom? Is that what we're talking about here? Potty.
So he suggested wax, like a pen.
Yeah, but that's too strong.
Shh. So my brother tells me, "Oh no, I'm gonna get you this wax. You need to get a vape pen and this and that."
He's retarded.
He got me some wax, and I did my internet research. I like to research stuff once I'm gonna make a purchase.
So do I.
So I do a bunch of research, and I figure I'm gonna get this Omicron something vape pen, this and that. It had good reviews, this and that. Everybody liked it, and so I get the pen in the mail. I order from some fucking Vape 9, whatever. And actually,
you took the proper steps.
Yeah, so I did my research. My brother was gonna get me the medicine, and it came in the mail. I was super happy. My brother brought me, the product, and I started, vaping at it. And at first, it felt really good. Like it felt good in the sense that I think this might be working.
Yeah, but hold up a second. Is this what your negative experiences comes out of?
Yes, but not
no
yet.
Wonder, no wonder. No wonder.
So for the first maybe in like a week, like I was feeling okay.
Yeah.
I'd be puffing away a little bit.
Yeah. What would you feel?
But nothing big.
What do you feel?
Just I would feel, I don't know, a little bit lighter.
Okay.
Nothing big.
Okay.
Literally nothing big. Like I may not have even been inhaling correctly.
Yes.
And so one night.
But that's already mistake number one with a pen. But go ahead.
And so one night, I decide, let me try to hit this some more and see what happens.
Let me get the full effect.
Exactly. Let me search for this getting high thing because I felt normal.
Yes.
I wasn't feeling high.
Yes.
And so I decided to go out to the front porch. And at this point, I had hinted to my wife that I was going to, smoke some pot.
Uh-huh.
But I hadn't really told her, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so it was something that I was sort of doing surreptitiously. Like I'd mentioned it.
Yes.
But it's not something that I'm like,
told you.
Yo, I'm going to go do this. Exactly. I told you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I told you my back was hurting, that my brother was thinking about getting this or whatever. But I never said, hey, look, this is what I bought.
Yeah.
If I'm fucked up, it's because of this.
Yeah.
And so I guess maybe in my head, I was like, okay, I'm still sort of hiding this.
Yeah.
So I'd go to like the backyard.
Yeah, of course. And you don't want nobody to smell it either.
Correct.
Yeah.
And, I had a kid at the time.
And why ruffle the feathers of anybody if you could?
Exactly.
For now, to see what's going on.
Exactly.
But I feel so happy that you told me now that it's the pen. Of course.
I find this out afterwards.
Yeah, no wonder.
So I was sitting in front of my house, and I take a couple puffs, and this was like, okay, let's, I guess I'd primed the pen, and then I was looking for, because everybody talks about, oh, I had these big clouds of vapor, or clouds of whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for that. Uh-huh. So I take some fucking monster hits and hold it for a really long time, and then blow out the smoke. And for the first time ever, I like had this coughing fit, and I was like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, I took a good hit.
I'm done. I don't even remember how much I had.
Yeah.
It could have been 2 hits.
I'm gonna tell you too much.
It was way too much.
That's another reason why I don't like those pens, and I don't like the wax and all that stuff.
I found out the hard way.
Yeah.
So I, as soon as I finished my hit, I decided, okay, that's it. Let's see how I feel. I go inside. I close the door. I went to my office bathroom. Rinse my mouth out with Listerine.
Yeah, to make it legit around the wife. I get it.
Exactly. And so I remember feeling, as soon as I finished rinsing, I felt like this cold blue feeling just emanating from like my chest.
Yeah.
And it was just like sort of spreading to my limbs.
But good or bad?
Good. It felt awesome.
Yeah.
Like I felt like it was like a super loving feeling. I swear to God, I can understand how people fucking get hooked 100%. On this stuff.
No,
because it was like,
but it's not addictive like that.
Well, I felt it was like super love.
Yeah,
like, it was like this is the fucking nice. Like I felt like I got like a hug from my mom after not seeing her for like 20 years, and I was like, oh, I'm home. This felt super super good, right? And so the feeling starts off in my chest, and I feel like I can feel every spot in my lungs.
Yes, that's
and
good.
I feel like like it was the clearest I've ever seen inside my body from the outside.
Yeah, of course.
And then that feeling starts
diagnostic
spreading.
runner, your diagnostic checker was
literally like I felt like I was seeing like my lungs.
Yeah.
And so I feel that love just spread from my chest out to my limbs, and I'm like, wow. I fucking get it. I get it. I understand why people are doing this. It felt so good. First thing I do is I call my brother and I'm like, hey,
I love you, man.
I finally hit this thing right, and it feels so fucking good. Wow. And then my brother tells me, okay, that's awesome. So like, I don't know, watch a movie, play video games,
do something you like to do.
Do something you like to do. Just hang out and chill. And don't forget, you took something, and it'll go away.
That's the problem.
Sure. Sure, that's fine. Like, I get that. No, that's fine. I understand. And so I decided let's watch some TV. Yeah. So I go to the TV, I start flipping through the channels, and I find fights. The UFC's on. I was like, this is awesome. I fucking love fights. Let's fucking watch some UFCs. This is awesome. Everybody's asleep. I can chill on the fucking couch. I'm high. This is going to be awesome.
Which it is.
So,
right.
So I'm watching the fights, and then suddenly some guy gets kicked in the nuts. And I'm like, oh.
You fell for him.
Oh, that sucks.
Your empathy.
Oh, empathy times 1,000. I was like, oh, that sucks. Oh, no, maybe I don't want to watch this. And then from then on, it fucking went downhill.
For real?
It spiraled.
Did you smoke more or no?
No. It was just that one time, that one time in front of the house. And again, I don't know how much I had, but it was too much.
Yeah, you smoked too much.
And I'm just started flipping through the channels, and I wasn't satisfied with anything.
Yeah.
And so I decide, all right, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go take a shit. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the toilet, shitting. And then I start thinking, man, is this what it feels like? Like, I feel like I don't feel different, but I feel different.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not sure, I feel like my mind is clear, but everything is fucked up in some way.
No, but you know what that is? That's your own mind.
Yeah.
Running away with itself.
Yes.
But that happens because it's the same thing like drinking alcohol. Me and you are not drinkers. I'm not a drinker. I know you're not a drinker. You could go and drink 1 or 2
I'm drinking
beers.
right now.
Yeah, but you're drinking a fucking beer. If you drink 7 beers, your mind is going to be fucking sloppyville.
Right.
Your brain, when you fucking smoke too much weed, remember, if you smoke a lot, it's going to make you paranoid, or it's going to take you down a doorway. Your own doubt in your head for anything is gonna come out. That's why people that are a little bit paranoid, like myself, if I smoke a lot, I'll get more paranoid because by nature I'm a little bit paranoid. So I'll hear things that are not there. Like, not hear things, but I'll hear like, okay, did a door just outside? Did a car just pull in? Like, and then
what are those lights outside?
No, not even so much. More like,
let me go look out the window.
More like a noise. Like a noise will be more inspected when normally there's a bunch of noises in my fucking apartment outside, and I don't give. You never pay twice attention.
Well, one thing that I notice is that it's not necessarily that I am doing things differently, but I notice the stuff that I do.
Yes.
So one of the things that happened, I'm not sure if it was that night or a different night when I got really high, but I remember walking from one house to actually no, this was that same night, that first time I got really, really high, and it was, I think, before I did the mouthwash. I went from
standard procedure, anyways. By the way, the mouthwash is standard. Okay. Yeah, because you don't want to be like a fucking.
Well, one of the things that bothered me, and I think that got me into this spiral, was: is this how it starts? Is this what everybody's?
That's your own mind.
Everybody going
that's your
correct,
own mind.
Correct. And because I mean, I've my head's been programmed,
Yes.
a certain way
Yeah.
about, this is bad.
Yeah,
this
because
is bad,
it's been
this is bad.
programmed. It's been programmed by
Exactly.
people that don't know what they're talking about.
And so I'm fighting this in my head.
You're fighting yourself. Something
Exactly.
that they taught.
I'm not going with it because I'm afraid to go with it because of what I might end up.
But if you notice anything like that, it could be. If you listen to your fucking mom or anybody in jiu-jitsu, you wouldn't have gone to jiu-jitsu.
Correct.
Te vas a romper la mano. You're gonna break your neck.
Te vas a lastimar, mijo. No hagas eso.
You'll never do anything. Why are you gonna go on bro? Vacation over there is expensive, or
Right.
they're kidnapping people there, or whatever the fuck.
Dude, why are you gonna leave Miami? You got everything you need right
Exactly.
here.
I don't know. Miami's better than the fucking Cancun or whatever the fuck you want to go.
So, before I had the mouthwash, I decided, all right, let me make sure, since I'm feeling this, let me go and make sure that I prepare the house for the night, which I usually,
smart.
go around the house,
Yeah.
close the windows, make sure the doors
Turning
are
down
locked.
the house.
Exactly. So I remember walking over to the laundry room. I was at the front door, and I'm walking over to the laundry room. I'm like, let me lock
Yeah.
the laundry door. And I check it. It's not locked. And I think, all right, well,
There's someone in
I
the
need
house.
I need my keys. All right,
Okay.
let me go get my keys. I'm walk to where my keys are. Oh yeah, I gotta lock the door. So I walk over to the laundry door again. I'm like, okay. No, wait a second. I didn't turn on the alarm. So I walk back to the alarm. And this happens
Yeah.
6 times.
Yeah, but that's because you're too high.
where I'm forgetting stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm walking back and forth and back and forth. And I'm like,
Because you're lost in your own thoughts.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
but, and I've noticed afterwards that I do stuff like that all the time,
Yeah.
but I just don't notice
You didn't realize
that I
it.
do.
You don't realize you're
Correct.
actually-
When I was
you're
high,
not aware. You were more aware of the things.
being high, I was
Yeah.
more aware of the stuff that I normally do,
Yeah.
but I was just bothered by the stuff that I was doing.
My behavior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How could you fucking forget that?
Yeah, but that's good, and that's perfect that happened because weed does make you more self-aware. And weed, at the end of the day, if you don't smoke too much, it helps sort of put stuff into perspective. Because realistically,
100%.
realistically speaking, if you go from day to day and how life is, it's fucking Groundhog Day. It's wake up in the fucking morning. At least for me, it's fucking get the girls ready, feed the girls, run to one school, drop them off, go to fucking work, and then do the thing again in reverse. So it becomes, instead of you enjoying your life, the enjoyment is very few and far in between. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that became a theme. The being stuck in a loop
Exactly.
became a theme
and you have to break that.
in
And
my
that's,
experience for the entire night.
yeah, exactly. And that's why different experiences in life are going to break you out from that thing. But if you go with the way that, especially that our people were, I'm saying Cubans and even just Hispanics in general, don't do this and don't do that because it's normal. They want to keep you safe. They're overprotective.
Right.
Americans kick your ass out at 12. Basically, yeah. American parents pretty much at 14 years old, you're on your own, and maybe once every 10 years of Thanksgiving, you get together for an awkward party.
You get to hug your parents for 10 minutes and it's awkward.
We should do a social experiment right now, and you should take a hit, but it's going to be, this could go the wrong way, and you could say that I'm peer pressuring you, which I'd love to do that my whole life, coercing people. I've been coercing fights since a kid. I've been coercing.
Hey Mo, you want to fight?
What's wrong with that?
Elite XC is
It
looking
would've
for
been
local people.
The level back then was,
Yeah, I'm sure I could have done it, and I should have said yes, but I was fucking nervous.
nah, but at the end of the day,
But then again, what's the worst thing that can happen? You get fucking tapped
no,
out,
that's it.
or you go to sleep.
No, you're not gonna go to sleep. You tap out and that's it.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
I should have done that.
And you could have always said, if I had an Elite XC.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's why I tell PD, and PD's super trained, do a fight.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how it would be awesome to do as long as nothing fucking bad happens. But then again,
But what's if
okay, what
you could tap out?
the reason I'm happy that I didn't fight.
You have no injuries.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I've seen stories of people doing, training fucking super hard for MMA,
Yeah.
doing their, third or fourth amateur fight, and then in their fifth amateur fight, something goes wrong.
Yeah, but that's in everything in life.
I mean, exactly. I mean, you can be driving from
How
home
many
to
people
work.
you know in motorcycles have gotten killed?
A lot.
And you rode motorcycle for a long
Yes.
time.
I mean,
motorcycles
that's life.
more dangerous.
That's life.
Motorcycles more dangerous.
Correct. I mean, just driving from home to work,
Yeah.
you risk fucking dying, but we don't think about it because it's probably not going to happen.
But really, the worst thing is not living. Like most
I
people
agree.
do,
I
or
agree.
living a lie, like we were talking about before.
Yes.
Fucking just going through the steps of life, being miserable. not
Which
worth it.
most people live like that.
Yes.
And, you know, you're fortunate if you don't. And you're
It's
fortunate
not,
if
it's
you get
not
to
only
live.
That, it's not only that you're fortunate, but you basically have to grow some balls and grab your life by the fucking balls or by the neck or by the vagina. In Caitlyn Jenner's thing. Case.
I mean, you just got to... Don't be afraid. Is the
No,
thing.
do whatever the fuck
We're
you
all
want.
going to fucking die. We're all going to fucking die.
And some viciously die.
Yeah. No, but it's going to happen. It's not a...
Look at this baseball player that died the other day.
Yeah, man. What's his name? Jose...
Fernandez, no?
I don't know. I don't follow baseball.
Are we bad Miamians?
Yeah, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, that guy didn't go out that night thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to fucking die today.
No.
He went out. I mean, they were drunk, right?
No, I don't think they were drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
But they were out until like 2 a.m.?
Yeah, but what happens there, because I grew up on the waters in Miami, and you know the South Beach Jetty?
Yes.
What it is? The South
That's
Beach,
the one right on
where
South Point?
government cut. Yeah, exactly.
Government cut is where the
Where the
cruise
ships
come
come out.
in.
Exactly. On that jetty is huge granite rocks that are going to be there 5,000 years from now in perfect conditioning. And that jetty has a light in the middle of the jetty and one at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So and then South Beach is to the right when you're coming
in
from the north coming south. So if you look at you know what I'm saying? If you're coming from Fort Lauderdale. So if you look to the right, Miami Beach is there. If you look straight ahead, you're going to see a red light. And that's the middle of the jetty. You have to look more to the left to be the outside. So I guess they were coming in late.
They thought they were further out.
They thought all they had to do was go a little bit outside of that thing, and they went, and they were obviously going really fast. So instead of going around the whole thing, they hit rocks that are the size of a giant car.
Right. Going who knows how fast.
Let's say 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. It's done. Everybody dead on the boat.
Did they get ejected, or they probably ran into stuff in the...
No, they got ejected onto the rocks, and already...
Won't you fly over the rocks?
No, those rocks are pretty high, and it depends. If you get low tide, which probably at that time, low tide, it's like hitting a wall at 40 miles an hour from a motorcycle.
Fuck.
It's a vicious death. And imagine, they probably got ejected and landed in the water. Hurt.
Right. Well, then they would have had a hard time finding the bodies, but I think didn't they find the bodies?
You'll find them.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'll find them.
Well, going back to getting too high.
Yeah.
So I was going back and forth inside the house, turning down the house, and then I rinsed my mouth out, had that awesome experience with the mouthwash, then talked to my brother, then started watching fights, got uncomfortable, went to the bathroom, taking a shit, and then I'm thinking, man, I'm really fucking high.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking high.
Yeah, but that's you're too high, and that's yourself fucking with yourself.
Yes. I need to tell my wife.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's going to happen. I need to tell my wife, so I start texting her. And I hate talking over text messages. I mean, it's not something that I like to do because most of the time you can't get all the information from it. And especially like my wife is notorious for me for giving like cryptic messages where I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
Not even close?
Not even close. And I'll have to ask. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I'll get another cryptic message.
Yeah.
And maybe she's answering a question from yesterday or the day before.
Yeah. At 4:30. At 4:30 we'll be fine.
And so I tell her,
I'm gonna die.
Tell me stuff in complete sentences, please. It's like at grade school.
Yeah.
Answer in complete sentences. And I never.
Oh, so you're used to talking to me and then on text.
Fucking hate that. Fucking hate that. So I text my wife and I let her know, hey, remember that thing I was, telling you that I was thinking of doing? Well, I'm doing it and I think I'm really high. And she's got some experience from smoking out in high school. And she's like, oh, it's okay. She was awesome. She was like, okay, you'll feel better. Just relax and you'll be fine. You should have eaten something. Yeah, well, I thought, let me take a shower. So
that's good.
I'm sitting on the toilet.
But you should have said, let me take a shower and jerk off really hard.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Dude, that would have changed. I'm pretty sure that would have changed my night.
Should have texted me.
Yeah,
I would have told you, go jerk off and go eat something.
Seriously, I don't know about the food. The food may have helped.
Yeah.
Maybe some ice cream. Ooh, that would have been awesome.
A gelato.
So I'm talking to my wife and she's consoling me over text messages saying, oh, it's going to be okay. Just relax and this and that. And I've got verbal diarrhea at this point, just fucking texting. And
you're making a text will?
Well, I normally hate writing over text messages, but I was just fucking just vomiting on the text messages to my wife. And I started thinking, okay, well, how long have I been on the toilet?
That's it. You're already lost.
Maybe I should wipe my ass. Did I wipe my ass?
Who's wiping my ass?
So I'm thinking to myself, was me thinking about it, me wiping my ass, or was I just thinking about it?
Or am I in the fucking Matrix? Am I in the Matrix?
I was lost.
Yeah.
I didn't know if now was now or if now was 5 minutes ago. It was fucking horrible. Yeah. So I decided, let me go shower. Yeah. I don't care. I'm gonna wipe my ass. Okay, I wipe my ass. Good. I'm gonna get in the shower. So I get in the shower. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Oh, this is what I needed. All right, okay. I feel so much better. Oh, I feel normal. This is awesome. I feel normal. And then I snap back and I'm like, I'm still fucking high. I'm really fucking high. And I was like, I can't fucking stay in the shower all night.
Yeah.
And again, I lost track of time. And I'm like, how long have I been here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out of the shower. I'm gonna go to bed. And I go to bed, and my wife isn't out of the bathroom. She's not out of the shower. And my son
You should have cornered her. Oh, your son was up?
Yeah. No, my son was sleeping.
Oh, I would have cornered her with a rock hard or with a soft one.
I wish. But I was at this point. I was already nervous. I was fucking nervous.
Yeah. And you were on the run.
Yeah. Oh, shit was horrible. And so I'm lying down. I sit down on my side of the bed, and my son is sleeping like in the middle of the bed.
That's not good either.
And I'm telling my wife, hey, could you sort of hurry, because I'm not in any shape to take care of. I'm not in any shape to take care of our son.
I just ate our son.
I was wigged out. Like if he woke up and started screaming, I'm sure I would have been fine. Like thinking about it now, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to handle it. And I was like, okay, I need you to hurry because I'm wigging out, and I don't want Bodhi to wake up, and so I need you to fucking get here now. Yeah. And she's like, okay, yeah, no problem. And I'm, again, I don't know how long it's taking for time
not
to
very
pass.
long, probably.
And I start trying to relax, and I lay down, and I look at my phone. I've got my phone on the nightstand, and literally, it felt like every 5 seconds, I'm sitting up in the bed and looking at the clock.
Yeah.
I lie down again.
Yeah, you were too high.
I get up and I look at the clock. I lie down again. Get up and I look at the clock. And it feels like I'm stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
I literally felt like I was stuck in a loop.
You were stuck in a loop, and it was probably right away.
Fucking
horrible. But you never mentioned that it was a pen. Now that I know that it's a pen, and I got a story about. I've only been over high once.
Dude.
Mine wasn't fun either. Mine wasn't fun.
So it doesn't end there. So I'm stuck in this loop of lying down and checking the phone and lying down and checking the phone. I'm not even sure when my wife got up and went to bed, but I fell asleep at some point. And then I remember waking up and my heart is racing. Like my heart is racing, and I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah, you're not.
Well,
yeah.
I felt like I'm having a heart attack.
That happens.
And I mean, I know this now, but I remember I'm having a heart attack, and I feel like someone's stroking my chest. Like someone's
it's the angel of death.
Someone's stroking my chest, and I feel comforted by that. And I'm also repeating something in my head, saying, "Beautiful bed."
Are you saying it in
beautiful
Latin?
Bed.
In Latin?
No. So I'm repeating,
Exorcist.
"Beautiful bed, it's just me. Beautiful bed, it's just me." And I think to myself, this feels better. Okay, this feels better. Was I wigging out? Oh my God, I'm wigging out. Oh my God, I'm wigging out. Oh my God, I'm wigging out. And then my heart starts racing again. And I start thinking, oh my God, I
need to kill everybody in the house.
I bet my heart racing is the paramedics working on me right now. Like, I think I'm in bed.
But you're in a coma.
I think I'm in bed, but the paramedics are fucking working on me.
Chest compressions. You're getting chest compressions.
And because I was stuck in a loop, I don't know when this is. So this could have been, 15 minutes ago. And so I swear to God, oh my God, what did I do? Oh my God, I hope I'm not thrashing around. I hope I'm not thrashing around.
I hope this isn't 3 months later and I'm in an insane asylum.
I didn't know when this was going to stop. So I hope I'm not thrashing around. I hope I didn't hurt my wife.
Wait a second.
My
Can your brother get any more of that whack?
So
I'm not joking.
So I'm stroking my chest, and it comes in waves. Like I start stroking I'm still stroking my chest, but I remember beautiful bed is just me. Beautiful bed is just me. Beautiful bed it's just me. Oh yeah, okay. Beautiful bed it's just me. Yeah, beautiful bed. It's just me. I'm in bed, and it's this is me. This is all in my head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is working. I'm not wigging out anymore. Oh my God, I'm wigging out. Oh my God, I'm wigging out.
Yes, I am.
Oh, and it went back and forth and back and forth.
How long did that last? Or you have no idea?
Hours. That was
Oh my
hours.
God.
That was hours.
Yeah.
So it started I got high at 10.
Yeah.
I was probably taking a shit at 10:30. By 11:30, I'm in bed. And then from then on, that was hours. So I'm stroking my chest. I've got my eyes closed at this point, and I'm going through that experience of the paramedics are working on me. I'm
the
okay.
invisible paramedics.
I'm stroking my chest. I'm okay, and my wife is next to me asleep, and
annoyed probably.
No, she was gone.
Uh-huh.
But however, once I get over the fact that she is actually, well, so I'm getting. Let me rewind a bit. So I'm having my chest stroked, and at this point, I think it's my wife comforting me, you know. And I decide, let me look down and see if this is my wife. And I look down, and it's my own hand, and I've been stroking my chest for, I don't know, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, who knows? Could have been fucking 10 minutes, but
I'm gonna say don't try cocaine.
So no, thank you.
No,
so,
I'm just kidding.
So I'm stroking my chest, and I decide, okay, this is me. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. And so at that point, I start thanking my wife for helping me. And then I go into this fucking long ass conversation with my wife about.
But is it real or is it fake? You still don't know?
I had a conversation with my wife. She was responding to me, and I was confessing everything.
You fucked
I
up.
opened up everything to my wife. Everything. Everything. And, you know, I was saying, oh, I'm sorry I did this, and I'm sorry I did that. And I totally understand it.
Hopefully you didn't rat yourself out.
I ratted myself out. I totally ratted myself with everything.
Listen, I was going to tell you let's smoke a little bit now, but you know what?
with everything. I mean, I told her everything. I told her everything. Jesus. I don't even remember what I told her, but I told her everything. And she was, you know, responding to me and telling me everything's okay, and you know, you're going to be all right, and you know, this is okay, this is normal. And I'm thanking her again for taking care of me. And then I look over, and she's asleep. So I was having this conversation with my wife who's fucking sleeping. And so and actually I'm not sure if I reverse the order of me stroking my chest and making myself feel normal and talking to my wife. Those happened back to back, but I'm not sure which one was first. And then that went on for a while, and then I tried to go to sleep, and then I think at that point I was still checking the clock because I still felt not normal. And I think around 6 o'clock in the morning was when I started feeling normal. So it was the entire night.
But now I understand why you're horrified of
and so I had the vape pen in like a little case, the case that it came in with, and I still had the same, you know, amount of wax that I first put in there that my brother had given me. And I remember I started leaving myself notes saying, okay, nothing. Okay, no, actually, just 3 hits. That's it. Okay, just 2 hits. Like as I would have other experiences that weren't fun, like I'd have.
But you kept on doing it after that?
Yeah, I was like, no,
you're a fucking drug addict.
Because my fucking
congratulations, you're a drug addict.
Because my brother, I tell my brother about this experience the next day, and he's like, oh wow, oh that happened, oh wow. Well, you know, sometimes you have to experience madness to understand where your limit is.
He became Yoda.
Smoke you must. Smoke you must. So after that, I started giving myself these rules for how much I would use. And so I also went through other experiences where I would had too much, but I think it was just because I was too sensitive to it before. Yeah. And actually, going back to before I got really, really high that one time, I was working a lot at home at this point. And so
awesome.
I was on the
That's
computer.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was on the computer. And I still have a treadmill that I converted into a desk. So I'd be just fucking working and just on the treadmill all day.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And walking?
Yeah, and walking.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I still have it. I don't use it as much. But I remember in that like week or two when I first started using the pen, like it was like late at night and I'm working because I had this project that had me working like literally fucking 18 hours a day.
Damn.
Yeah. And I remember smoking and listening to music, and oh man, the music is awesome. It feels good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm hearing stuff that I don't normally hear.
Yeah.
It feels
you hear
really
different
good.
parts of the actual instruments.
I didn't know that was there. Oh
Yeah.
wow, this is awesome. And I remember my eyes getting like droopy, tired, but I didn't feel high.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I guess I hadn't locked into, oh no, this is the feeling.
No.
Right?
That's how you're already tired. That's that.
Right. But so after I got really high experience, I would leave these notes for myself. And I remember one of the other times where I got high was it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon and on like a Sunday. And I smoke out in the laundry room or just outside the laundry room, put my little stash away, and then decide, let's do stuff around the house. So, let me make the bed in the bedroom. My wife, I think, was watching TV or something, but I'm like, let's fucking do shit around the house.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah. So let me go make the bed. So I walk over to the bedroom. I walk past my wife in the living room, walk into the bedroom, and think to myself, or I get to the bed, and I'm like, well, I was going to make the bed, but I don't have the sheets. I need to get the fucking sheets. So I go back to the laundry room.
You went back and forth.
Back and forth. I don't know how many fucking times. And every time I go, I'm like, my wife knows. She has to know. I'm so fucking high right now. And it's like
I can't even stand myself.
I'm remembering every time I go back, I grab one thing that I need and I go to the bedroom and I let's say put the fitted sheet. I'm like, fuck, I need the other sheet.
I need the flat sheet. I need the flat sheet.
No, I need the other sheet for the bed.
But listen,
I need the pillowcases.
But your brother should not have had you smoking.
Of course.
He should have had you. The best, if you're gonna smoke weed, smoke regular weed.
But
put it this way.
He tells me afterwards, no, I thought you didn't want weed. I thought because that was like too pot.
You should even smoke regs, like outdoor weed at the beginning.
Shit weed. I researched this afterwards.
Yeah,
and like
regs.
Good, super high weed, like super potent weed, has like 13% THC.
Yeah.
And wax has like 50% THC.
Yeah. And you're not gonna have a good time. It's like saying drinking something with alcohol that has fucking 200 proof.
It's like in your first trip, like on an airplane. You get in a fucking rocket ship and you go to the fucking moon.
I thought you were gonna say it was like your first acid trip and you drop a bunch of stems.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, my first experience, I didn't know when it was going to end. Yeah. I mean, I had zero instruction.
Well, right now you have the opportunity to do this test correctly under my strict supervision. I have a little chart that I could mark stuff out.
I think I will revisit marijuana
eventually. Come on, man, grow some balls.
One of the things that I need though
is now.
I think I want to do it more during the day.
Why?
When I don't have responsibility for stuff. Like right now, it's fucking 10:45.
So
I don't want to. If I wig out,
you're not gonna wig out. That's problem number one.
You're wrong.
You're not gonna,
so I don't want to wig out. I don't want to drive home and think to myself,
you're not gonna wig out because you're not gonna smoke a lot. You're gonna take one hit and that's it. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you my fucking
peer pressure. Go,
no, man. There's no peer pressure.
Hit me.
We should take a hit before the story. So we go to one of
we will eventually, but not today.
That's what they always say. So we go to one of the UFCs, and in California they have those weed shops and all that shit legal there. Love it. They can't over there. They can't sell you something if you don't have the prescription, but they could give out free samples.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So they can't sell it to you, but they can
can't
give
sell
it
it,
to
but
you.
they could give a free sample for them.
Awesome.
So we got some free samples of some like they were like power bars type things, and then I tell the guy, so how much is a dose of this? He's like, don't eat more than 1/3 of this. So I got it, and we're with 2 fighters and a bunch of people. So I'm like, obviously not to the fighters because they're fighting. Hey, you guys wanna share this in a third? No, everybody, no. I'm like, so I ate 1/3 of it. I'm like, come on, no. And everybody, but they made me open it. Like they were gonna eat it. They didn't eat it. I ate the whole bar. Hold up a second. I ate the whole bar. Hold up. And over there's different because they smoke more over there.
You're crazy.
This guy had opened up another thing to smell it, and I'm like, bro, and I'm like, are you guys gonna eat it? And they're like, oh, I basically ate another piece of that bar. Hold up a second. So we get in the UFC
Why
van.
would you do that?
Huh? No, I would never do it again. I get in the van.
So wait, this was right before the fight?
This was like the day, because the UFC gives you vans to drive around.
I didn't know
take
that.
you to different locations.
Cool.
Yeah, like a van will take you from here, depending where you're at.
Right. Like, I mean,
those are the 16 passenger vans.
Right, and you're not familiar with the area, but you want to go do stuff.
I think we're in San Diego. I don't remember Diego or I think it was San Diego. I'm not sure.
Cool.
So we go on fucking beyond. First, it was great, but I knew I had overdone it right away.
How long did it take to kick in? Because I've heard that with edibles, it takes a while.
Yeah.
They take 45 minutes.
It took
an hour and a half.
It probably took like an hour because before that we're having a great time, everything, and then I already felt something. I'm like, I want to get back to the hotel room. As soon as I said that,
I want to get off this ride.
Yeah. As soon as I said that, no, because if I'm if I'm in the room, I'm fine because I'll just lay down and relax and go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
I could barely walk. And I'm trying to hold it together. Thank God I had fucking sunglasses on. Could barely walk. I'm just trying to focus, get back in the van.
Now, what do you mean by barely hold it together? Like you were ready to fucking start screaming?
No,
or
no,
you
no,
can't
no.
walk? Like you're catatonic?
Yes.
Okay.
Like fucking, like I'm about to stumble onto my face. Like super fucking high. Like the room is moving. Like not good high. Yeah, bad high.
That sucks.
So I finally faked myself into the van. I forgot who I told that I'm like, hey, I'm super high. Just help me get to the van. Got to the van. I dove into the van. The van drives us back to the hotel room. I don't even know how. The whole time in the van, and there's a bunch of other people that we don't know. They're from other fight camps. I'm like, let me just not pass out in front of everybody. Let me just. The whole time I was that.
Let me not be that guy.
Let me just make it. The van door opens. I fucking jumped in front of everybody. Everybody must have been like, what the fuck? Went to my room. This is where the fun starts.
Oh God.
So I get to the room, and I was bunking with Paulino. I get to the room. One of the striking coaches. I fucking pass out right into the bed. Backstory now. The whole trip before that, we found it funny to do waterboarding. Waterboarding is when you get somebody. For those that don't know, waterboarding is when you get a wet towel, you hold down a person, you put the towel over their face, you pour liquid into it, so it feels like if you're drowning. The moment when you're about to die, and then you let the person, it's the worst feeling ever.
It's really horrible. Like,
yes.
You can actually do it to yourself. Go into the shower.
But it's not the same.
I agree 100%. But if you want a taste of what it feels like, go in the shower while you're taking a shower. Take off all your clothes. You don't want wet clothes. And grab the cloth, the washcloth.
Yeah.
Put it over your face, and then make your way over to the shower head. And just let the water hit the...
Yeah, but hold up. If you want to make it more realistic, if you got a pair of zip ties, put the zip ties on your back, pull it with whatever you can, really tight, put another pair of zip ties onto a chair that's in the bathroom. So all you can do is turn on the shower head with your thing. So we had been doing that to some of the friends that came along the day before, and just almost waterboarding them to the point of illegal. It was very fun.
So you would tie up your friend or
no, we wouldn't tie him
him
up. Me and some other fighter and some other person, basically me and another fighter would jump on somebody and then waterboard them. It was pretty fun.
It literally feels like you're going to die.
Yes.
It feels like you're going to die.
It feels like you're going to die.
It feels like you're going to die.
It feels like you're drowning in a pool and then you get saved. And then you know what? You go right back to drowning right after. It's horrible. It's not even like getting choked out. Getting choked out is not bad. Not that bad.
Right, you literally feel like you're going to die.
Yeah, this one you feel like you're going to die. Getting choked out, you just feel like you're going to go to sleep.
Correct.
That's it.
I mean, there's no real panic, at least for me.
Exactly.
Around, there's no
exactly, because you've been there a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So I fucking passed the fuck out. for I don't know how much time, because I have no idea because I'm really fucked up.
And let me guess, your friends come into the room.
No, I wake up with 2 people on my chest, 1 person on my legs, and this per se fighter with a wet towel gonna put it over my face.
And you were still fucked up?
Super fucked up.
Oh, God.
Put it this way, I've never begged for my life in my
Did they know you were fucked up?
No, they knew as soon as I was begging for my life. I said, please, if you've ever had a heart, I swear, I'm not even joking. I said, please, if you do this, I'm going to die. I'll let you do it later on. If you do this right now, I promise you I'm going to die. Right now, you guys holding me down, I feel like I'm going to die. If you guys do this, really, I'm going to die. I feel just the way you guys are holding me, I'm really close to death. Thank God for the mercy of God, he didn't do it. And then waterboarded somebody else in the room. And I didn't even, put it this way, I didn't even laugh or anything. I stayed very quiet to not even bring the attention to myself. And,
let me hide so they don't see me.
Oh my God.
Please,
I would have died.
So they don't see
I
me.
would have put it this way, I was so incapacitated by myself without anybody. Imagine waking up strapped down. Basically, 2 people were on me and another person on my legs. And this cocksucker with a towel, wet towel, soaked, and he has no control whatsoever.
And he doesn't care.
Yeah, we did it to Paulino. He doesn't give a fuck. Bro, thank God he didn't do it, because if he would have done it, they would have killed me. And he would have been in jail, so it would have made me happy, but
it's been worth it.
Yeah, a little. I'm sort of sad he didn't, but man, I begged him. I said I'm gonna die, and it was surreal. I made it. Hold up a second. We're gonna take a commercial break.
I would love it if they legalized it. If it was legalized, and I'd sort of lose the fuck. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, but you really can't. Remember, it's already, if they catch you now with weed here, it's $100 ticket.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. On you, possession. It's under,
what?
I don't know how many grams.
Wow.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
It's a ticket. Because they were arresting people and making a big shit out of it.
Right.
For a guy with $25 worth of weed, you're going to book the guy, put it on his fucking record, take him to fucking downtown or TGK or wherever you want.
Now we can't get a job.
Exactly. For $20 of weed.
That's retarded. I'm glad they're stopping that.
Yeah.
And so going back to my shitty experiences, every time I would have a shitty experience, and it was like a handful of them, I would write down another note. That first was no more than 3 hits, then no more than 2 hits, no more than nothing after 10 p.m. Nothing after 5 p.m.
Yeah, but it doesn't go like that.
No more than 1 hit.
But it doesn't go like that.
What do you mean?
Different days, different. Look, you can smoke the same weed. You can smoke the same weed on different days, and you're going to get different effects. Obviously, good weed is going to be way better than shitty weed. Shitty weed just makes you tired and sleepy as fuck. Good, you can get a body high, which your body feels great.
There's a sativa, which gives you the
but there's a bunch of strains in there, and there's a bunch of hybrids.
Indica, which gives you the body high.
But there's a bunch of, they hybrid them.
Correct.
So
I decided to stop. My limit was when I was I took 1 hit at like noon. Just a small hit. I was like, I'm working. I want to fucking relax a bit.
Yeah.
Let me take a hit.
You want to break the monotony.
Instant regret.
The monotony, break it.
Instant regret.
Why?
And then I was like, oh fuck, this is starting again. I'm gonna get too high. It was just 1 hit, and I'm already wigging out, thinking that it's too much. And I decided, let me walk around the block.
That's good.
That'll help me.
That's great.
I'll walk around the block.
By the way, I love getting high and going for a walk.
Well, I thought this was awesome. I thought it was a great idea. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm outside. This is nice. The birds are chirping. I can feel the sun on my face. This is really nice. I probably killed some time.
Right.
Let me, fuck, it's only been 3 minutes. And then from then on, I was just fucking worried. And it wasn't a good experience after that. Well, okay, another time I really got high. Actually, before that taking a walk around the neighborhood, which was, I think, one of the last times when I decided I can't do this. Although, no, the last time I was in Disney World, and I decided to smoke a little bit before we left to the parks. We were having breakfast, and I was like, oh, I forgot something upstairs. I ran upstairs like a fucking drug addict.
Yeah.
Went to the balcony of the hotel, puffed out a little bit, and then went downstairs. And that was good. I felt good for the entire day. That was good. That was my last experience, and it was okay.
Good or great?
No, it was good. Like I felt good the entire time, and I just had a little bit of regret when I first had it, but then after that it went away. And
but that's your mind fucking with you.
Yes. Another time that I got really.
You got to
high,
remember. Look, with most things, when it comes to in general, a lot of things, you're dealing with guilt from your parents or from other people, and all that shit is bullshit. That's why you have to be informed before you tell somebody something.
100%.
Or what I do a lot of times, if I don't know something about the thing, I don't say anything. Shut the fuck up.
Well, I the only knowledge that I had on this stuff, I mean, besides the reading that I did, like, you know, the week before, the 2 weeks before I actually started doing it, was this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And so
conscience.
In my head, I was like, oh, this is how it fucking starts. This is how Mo's story of how he went from being a fucking awesome dude to being a fucking
sucking cock
to fucking sucking cock on the fucking side of the road on 8th
and then
Street.
rob somebody.
Yes, and then losing his family and the fucking nightmare of that.
But one of the things, obviously, the drug addicts have predisposition and they have mental problems and all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like everything else. It's like people that eat a lot of them that are overweight from eating. Now, you don't want no sensitive people or shit.
No, nobody with a thyroid condition.
Exactly. Or any other type of thing like that. It's like getting drunk or getting anything else. Eating. You go and you fucking go eat at a place, eat a regular meal.
I can't do that.
Once the enjoyment is over, it's over. You have a little dessert, have a bite of dessert, it's over.
Like Louis C.K. says, the meal isn't done when I feel full. The meal is done when I'm disgusted with myself.
Yeah. That happens to a lot of people.
That's me.
But you can't have that meal if you're 400 pounds. You can't be disgusted every time. If you're 160 pounds, you could disgust yourself.
Right.
It's the same thing with drugs. With drugs, that's why people, one of the reasons why I think people become addicts. You go, you get high. You're not going to get any higher. You're not going to, when you get drunk, you're not going to get any drunker. You're just going to get stupider and you're going to get sloppier.
Correct. It's not going to feel better.
No, but it's not only not going to feel better, it's going to go downhill from there.
Right.
You might not notice what you're doing, which I think people do notice. They just don't give a fuck.
I think some people black out and they don't remember.
And some people fake blackout.
Well,
and remember everything, and they just want to be a prick.
Baby, I didn't know I was drunk.
Yeah.
How would I know that it was him and his friends?
I thought it was you.
I was drunk.
I thought it was 3 of you.
I thought you had 8 hands.
I thought you were the fucking Indian god with the 8 hands and the Sherma or whatever the fuck its name.
Shiva.
Yeah, Shiva, and you were fucking feeling me out.
Awesome.
You were saying their names, honey. You were saying their specific names.
So I, one of the last times I got high, but one of the last bad experiences, I remember, I was hanging out with my family at home and I was too high, and I tell my wife, you know, I'm not feeling good. So I start drinking a lot of water, thinking that that's going to help me feel better.
This isn't the same pen.
Same pen. Yeah. All of my pot experience is with the same pen and the same.
That's the problem, bro.
Sour diesel wax.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fun.
Obviously, apparently.
So my wife suggests to me, you know, we should go outside and get some fresh air. That's a great idea. So we go and
go outside. She never smoked with you?
No.
Why?
Never. She was nursing at the time.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
You know,
We
thought it was a bad
super
idea.
valid.
And so we go outside and we're hanging outside inside my car in the driveway. And my son is, you know, climbing around inside the car. The windows are open, the doors are open, and everything's feeling good. I'm like, oh man, this was a really good idea. I'm glad my wife suggested this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking around, hanging out, and I see a guy ride by on a bicycle. I'm like, oh, look, there's a guy riding a bicycle. That's pretty cool. I'm hanging out. I see the same guy ride by on the bicycle. I'm like,
this motherfucker's going to rob us.
I'm stuck in a loop again.
Yeah.
And then it just went downhill from there.
For real?
Yeah.
No,
just from the guy fucking, just seeing the guy twice riding around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just fucking
ruined everything.
Yes. And then I get out of the car. I'm like, baby, this guy riding the bicycle is wigging me out, so I don't want to be here.
Hey, you've become the fat chick at the party. I want to go home. No, bitch, you don't want to go home. You want to go
horrible.
get fucked.
So I start thinking to myself. Well, at that point I remembered that there was a scuff mark on one of the paving stones in my front yard. And it was like there was a little bit of mud and there was like just a scuff mark. It was maybe my dog that had run by it and then just scuffed it. And I was like, someone's going to slip there. And so my kids are playing in the yard and my wife is walking around and I'm like, baby, don't let him go over there. Someone's going to slip and they're going to fall. Please don't go over there. She's like, what are you talking about? There's a paving stone over there. There's a little bit of mud on it and there's a scuff mark and someone's going to slip and fall over there and they're going to get hurt. Don't go over there, please. Please. And she's like, okay. And then like my son's walking up. She's like, no. Stop. Don't let him go over there. Please.
You know what you basically become when you get high? You, not me. You,
I'm like a control freak.
I'm
a control freak.
Candita, a 75-year-old lady.
I don't know who that is.
No, neither do I. It's every old Cuban lady when she becomes really complaining and really overpowering and worried about everything.
I would literally worry about
That's your future you. That's your future.
I believe it. One of the things I learned about myself, because I guess
this moment of self-discovery brought by
it was one thing that I learned about myself is that I have control issues. Most of the time, I'm super relaxed, and I'll say whatever you want to do, I'm cool. You want to do this? Sure, let's go do this. Hey Mo, you want to do that? Sure, let's do that. Hey Mo, we were going to do this, but the plans changed because of X, Y, or Z. Sure, not a problem.
Yeah. That's the way
I deal with it. However,
when you're Candida,
I imagine at those points, I feel like I'm still in control, right? But when I was high, I felt like I wasn't in control of stuff. Like I was afraid of, what if something happens and I can't respond to this?
You will respond.
Correct. Now I know this, and I'm also, I'm not high.
But always something could happen.
Correct.
No matter what in life.
Correct.
You're going to die.
But I'm usually
You're going to die.
Yes. And actually, that's one of the things that helped me feel better is that no matter what happens, I'm not in control.
Yeah.
At all.
Is it weird that I have a little bit of comfort that I'm eventually going to die? I have comfort in that.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking struggle my whole life. I don't want to be later on fucking when my body starts falling apart. And listen, there comes a point in life that I think you get bored of life.
I agree.
I think you know what? I think a lot of rock stars, when they take their own life, they're just bored already.
That's possible.
I've gone to the end of the life.
Fuck it.
I've gone to the end of life.
Let's see how far I can push this. For real. No, I've heard so many old ladies say, God, take me.
Yeah.
It's my time.
Yeah.
I've had my life. Take me.
Yeah.
Take me. Diosito.
They're waiting on the bus.
Yeah,
they're waiting on the bus.
For real.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, who knows? Maybe that's how it is when you're older and you're like, fuck it. Let's see what's next. I'm tired of this.
Let's turn the page.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Some people turn the page with a fucking gun to their face. That's
harsh.
They do it.
I wouldn't want to leave my family with that.
No, but not only that, I wouldn't. That's fucking. First of all,
we're all gonna fucking die.
First of all, it's a horrible way to die.
You're fucking dead. It doesn't matter.
No, but I know. But let me tell you a little secret. Chances are, it's just not lights out and the movie and the roll credits.
I agree 100%.
A lot of times it's.
What do you think happens when you die?
What do I think that happens?
What do you think happens when you die?
I'm going to tell you. I have no fucking idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, notice my question was not what happens when you die, but
I know.
What do you think?
But notice my answer. Notice my answer. It's like a lot of things, like with religion and shit like that. At the end of the day, I've thought about it. I've scanned over it, but it's worthless. It doesn't. The religion and this and the people want to know and fucking want to have little ceremonies and how it doesn't make a difference, anyways. It doesn't make a difference.
What do you mean?
You wanting to figure out what's going to happen when you die is like a control issue.
No. Well, I don't want to know what happens after you die. I want to know what happens. I want to know what you think happens as you're dying.
It depends how your death is.
Let's hear it.
Okay. It could be a long, drawn-out death when somebody's torturing you. It could be a car accident that you flipped the car over. You're in the fucking hospital coming in and out of a coma. You're waking up and there's people around you that you have no fucking idea how they got there. You look down, there could possibly be body parts missing, or gaping wounds, or when people see you, they're fucking shocked to see you. It could be, or you could slip away into the night like a fucking.
Well, I think as you're dying, you're not feeling any pain.
Of course not.
I think it can go from this is fucking I fucked up.
Have you ever had an out of body experience?
A couple times, but
Yeah.
not when I was not because I thought I was going to die.
Yeah,
But I just some other
I
stuff
think
I was doing.
a calm comes over you. It must.
It has to.
Yeah.
It has to. It's like, oh, this is what it's like. Like I think if you're driving down the street and you're going maybe a little bit too fast, and you look down at your phone because you got a text message, and then you
Wait,
look
were you
up,
in the car with me yesterday?
and then you look up and you see that fucking car turning left in front of you.
Yes.
You have to
I've
start
seen that
thinking.
many times.
You have to start thinking. I fucked up.
Yes.
I fucked up.
Yes.
And before there's a fucking impact,
Yes.
you're thinking, this is it.
Yeah.
This is how I die.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking about in those fucking, in that second before you fucking hit
Yeah.
whatever you're going to
The
hit.
adrenaline slows everything down. You know that, right?
Yeah. It happened to me with my motorcycle.
It's happened to me 1,000 times. It's happened to me 1,000 times, and I'm like, I'm not gonna survive this. And then when I finally hit, usually the floor, which is brutally painful, and you survive it, the first second when you're on the floor, you're like, how fucked up am I? I'm gonna live.
Yeah.
Not fun.
And so I think that, you know how, as you were saying, that the time slows down with the adrenaline.
Yeah.
I think time slows down even more as you're dying. And then you have those moments you have that moment of peace of, okay, I'm dying right now. This is it. And you start thinking about your life and everything that brought you to that moment. You start thinking of all the loved ones you're going to leave.
Yeah.
What they're going to think.
Yeah.
All the good times you had.
Yeah, but you're in an instant, you mean?
In an instant. And time slows down, don't forget.
No,
time slows down.
I know.
And so I think that as you're dying, time slows down to the point where you don't even notice anything else.
Yeah.
And then you don't even notice that you're dead. I think you just start.
Yeah, but right now
It's like a dream.
I know, but you say you don't even notice.
Do you realize when you fallen asleep? You just fall asleep. I think it's like that.
It depends, because sometimes I do the shake wake up. You know when I do that every time?
Oh my God, who saw me?
No, I only do the shake wake up most of the time if I'm with somebody sleeping, like somewhere I shouldn't be sleeping.
No, I think you probably do that because you're conscious of, did somebody see me?
No, I do it more for if it's usually sitting in a weird position or something. My instinct, I usually have a dream of like I'm falling or I'm taking a spill on some type of mechanized machinery or something, because I'm in a weird position that is not a position that I'm usually in.
You're not like
I'm only in it at that point.
Right.
Yeah, why is my neck cranked this way? And and then I wake up and I'm like, a lot of times you never had the dream that you're fucking sliding down something real quick?
No.
Yeah, that one sucks. You feel like, you know which one has woken me up many times?
No.
I felt like I'm at fucking like at Six Flags, like at a water park.
Ooh.
Hold up a second. Down the big one, the twist and turn. And when I come around one of the turns, the fiberglass is broken there, and it's just gonna throw me. It's gonna hurl me 75 feet into concrete.
Nice.
Yeah.
At home in my shed, I have
a body,
a sensory deprivation tank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
How the fuck where did you get that? That's awesome.
eBay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bought one from eBay. It was like a 1980s model, float to relax tank. It was like $700. And the guy was in Kansas.
But hold up a second. Do you have it set up that it's everything is total darkness?
Yeah, I have it set up. It's in my shed. Total darkness. The heater doesn't fucking work.
But it's cold.
Well, the pump isn't working right now. So it's right now. It's not in workable shape.
Yeah.
I would have to fix the pump, which I've fixed it twice already.
What is it? You take it out, or you fix the actual pump that's there?
I'd have to fix everything.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, but it can be fixed. I mean, I didn't fucking have one, and I have one.
How big of a tank is it?
It's let's say 2 feet by 8 feet.
So
So
you 2 feet is you're gonna be hitting the walls.
Actually, no. It's
4 by 8.
maybe you're right. 4 by 8.
Yeah, because 2 would you'd be hitting.
Yeah, 2 would be my fucking shoulders. I'd be like on this table.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 foot by 8 foot.
Darrow and Andy Sept would be hitting the walls.
Huh? Yeah,
The hips would be hitting the walls, not the shoulders.
So it's 4 feet by 8 feet. It's about 11 inches of water, and there's about 800 pounds of salt of not salt of magnesium sulfate. Is it magnesium sulfate?
What is it to make you float more?
To make you float.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's magnesium salts, Epsom salts is what it is.
Yeah.
And it makes the water
But let me
super
ask you, you're
buoyant.
supposed to be on your back?
Yes.
Yes, like the fucking Dead Sea, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you're on your back?
You're on your back.
You don't have a breathing apparatus?
No, you don't even. I mean, you're floating on top of the water. Like there's no
Totally out?
Well, not totally.
No,
out,
I know, but
halfway. Let's say halfway.
That
yes.
much?
Yes. And so, what reminded me of this was you saying the Six Flags thing.
Yeah.
So the water is supposed to be body temperature, so it's like 98.3 degrees.
Yeah.
And
womb temperature.
It's
womb.
It's super
not
still.
room.
Yeah.
Womb.
It's super still. So when you first get in, you try not to disturb the water too much. You lie down. It takes a little bit for the water to stop moving,
to calm,
and to relax a bit, and for you
like
to sort
life.
of I mean, it takes a little bit. It takes work. It takes effort.
Yeah.
To relax.
But did you have it in a total dark place?
Yeah. It's in my shed.
Did you have any of those weird noises like the jellyfish make in David Attenborough's things?
What do they make? What do they do? No.
Like just weird noises. No, they don't. But the sound guy who did those things is a fucking genius. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those, but I don't remember the jellyfish.
Geniuses.
Yeah?
Genius. Yeah.
Right,
genius. They put the sound with
go to YouTube tonight.
Genius. Look at the David Attenborough ones.
So, and the first time I did this was I was in Fresno at an event for Univision. We were doing some gubernatorial debate between Jerry Brown and some other person, and I found out that there was a float tank place in Fresno, and I decided, let me go fucking do this. It's in some dude's basement, and he's super. He was okay. But his roommate was fucking super creepy. He had a fucking really worn out shirt, super thin with holes literally everywhere. Like
serial killer.
I felt I was gonna die.
Yeah, or just a fucking massive hippie.
My dad was with me. He was working with me on this job, and so he drops me off, and I'm like, no, I'll be fine. And I go inside. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That reminds me of that video, the one that I saw a video once that a fucking. Obviously, a gay guy goes to another gay guy's thing. It's like, and the guy fucking chops his dick off. Have you seen that?
I think so.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Well, no, I think in that case, the story was that one guy put an ad out in the paper. It was in Germany.
Yeah.
And he put an ad out in the paper saying, looking for somebody who wants to get eaten.
Yeah. No, but did you see the video?
No, there's a video.
I have a video. I don't know if it's that one, but it's somebody lobbing somebody's fucking cock and balls off.
I have not seen
lobbing the cock off.
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
Well, in this story, they sat together and they ate it, and then one guy killed the other guy and chopped him up into pieces and ate him like over the course of a couple weeks. So what do you think
was going through his mind when he was doing that?
Who the fuck knows?
The cleaver was going through his mind.
Probably.
Yeah.
So going back to your Six Flags experience of sliding down your dream experience of sliding down the Six Flags slide. When I first went in the tank, you lie down, the water's warm, and you need to get sort of adjusted to the temperature. Also, the air's a bit warm, so it's really it's also really really humid.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit of time to relax and get used to it.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like as close as you could get to like the womb or like whatever the fuck.
It's super comfortable, comfortable. But at some point, I realized, wait a second, my ears are out of the water. I'm still I felt like I was leaning up out of the water a little bit, and I wasn't completely relaxed.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, and at this point, my eyes are completely closed, and for a while already.
And
but I realized,
and the guy's already beating off.
He's outside with the cameras.
Yeah.
And I'm completely nude inside this.
He's rock hard.
I'm in some stranger's basement in a fucking 4 by 12 box.
Full of semen.
Naked.
It's full of semen.
Who knows what the fuck is in there because it's dark. And it's also slippery too. Like the Epsom salt makes the water slippery.
Yeah. And the seam in this too. Just right away.
And so as I realized, okay, let me really relax, because I felt like I was relaxed, but I wasn't really relaxed because my head was sort of still out of the water.
Yeah.
And I decided to consciously just lean back and put my head into the water, and I feel my head go back, and I feel the water sort of cover my ears, and then it literally feels like
the hand of God levitating you.
I felt like I was in outer space.
That's awesome.
And that my feet were going up over my head, and that I was tumbling backwards into space.
That's fucking awesome.
And I felt I was doing that for who knows how long. And then also at some point, like my fingers like grazed against the side of the tank on one side of the tank. And so just slowly, I pushed myself away with my fingers on my right hand. And then it literally felt like I started flying across the tank.
Yeah, because everything was super sensitive.
Everything's super sensitive and super still. And so I'm expecting to hit the other side of the tank. But it just feels like I'm sliding forever backwards.
That's awesome.
And then also to the left.
You feel like it's zero gravity.
Dude, it was awesome.
That's cool. So why the fuck have you not set up your thing?
No, I have it. It was set up for a while. I haven't fixed it because I'm lazy. I haven't fixed it because it costs money. And I haven't fixed it because I'm lazy and it costs money.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be expensive to fix?
It will be. I mean, the water that's in there, I'm sure I'll research to see if I can fucking still use it. But I'd have to fucking, clean it out and filter it, throw some chlorine in there. It should be fine.
Because it's like a jacuzzi setup, sort of?
Yeah, imagine a jacuzzi with a lid.
Yeah.
It's got a lid and it's got like a little rolling hatch that you open and close.
And you're supposed to be in there with the hatch closed?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it open.
No, but it has to be in a deep shed. It has to be somewhere dark, no?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's sort of sealed. But since it's used, if I had the lights on in the shed, you could sort of see a little bit of light, like through the holes where the air comes in, because I've got some air holes. Yeah. You would see some of the light come in, and maybe not like bright light, but you could see like the tank. Yeah. But with the lights off at night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And in the tank with everything closed. Yeah. Even when you open your eyes, you can't see shit. Yeah. So at some point also you open your eyes and you see lights. Yeah. But you're not seeing lights because there's no lights in there. Yeah, I remember at some point when I was in that tank in Fresno, I remember opening my eyes and seeing lights like above me and behind me. And I'm like thinking that somebody's opening the tank, and I'm like looking back and looking back and looking back for the source of the light, but it's not there. I'm like fucking craning my neck. I'm like, where the fuck is this? I'm like, oh, I'm seeing
it's
stuff.
In my mind.
I'm seeing stuff. And it's super relaxed when you get out of there after 2 hours.
And what are you supposed to do with it?
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying, is there like obviously I know what is sensory deprivation. You just feel like you relax. Basically, you relax and you feel whatever you're supposed to feel after.
I think the goal is literally to do nothing and be okay with doing nothing. To relax and disconnect from everything. Disconnect from from having a phone. How long are the sessions? 2 hours.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Like literally you get out of there.
That's what jiu-jitsu is.
You get out of there and you are 100% relaxed. 100%
But isn't that like jiu-jitsu?
What do you mean?
I feel the same way after jiu-jitsu. After strangling somebody or
yes and no. Okay. One of the benefits that you get from the tank is not having to deal with the sensory inputs that you're getting all the time, even if you're not aware of it. So the clothes that's on you right now, chum, throwing chum.
No. Hold up a second. He's wearing tassels. He's wearing an Indian type. I don't know if it's silk. I don't know, but it's red and it looks like Chinese and silkish. And okay, so he wants us to remove the clothes. Okay.
So the clothes that we're wearing.
The best lubricant is saliva. Yeah.
So you feel the clothes that you're wearing, but your brain only responds to like changes in sensations.
He won't smoke a joint, but he's willing to suck me off and fucking hurt his hips on my cock. Okay, sounds legit.
So you're not feeling your clothes right now, as I'm slowly taking it off.
Hey, listen to me. He's kissing my neck right now. It's fucking weird as fuck. It's surreal.
So,
why are you behind me? Why are you...
Just go with it.
I don't even know how he got makeup on. I don't know how he got makeup on, but he did a hell of a fucking job. I don't know if he has a compact with him or what, but he did a fucking hell of a job. Is that lavender and rose hips cologne do you have on? Because you saw
Laz let me some. He's an expert.
Laz is an expert at
So
essences.
So 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 our bodies are designed.
Are we
to,
chicken fighting? Why are you getting on my shoulders for? No, I'm not gonna shut up.
So
You should have smoked. You should have smoked. This wouldn't have been gay right now. So it was surreal. Gather yourself. And I'm the one that fucking smoked. Jesus Christ, gather yourself, guy. As much as you're laughing, that's how funny I think I am to myself.
So, we feel our clothes for a little bit. Like when you first put it on, you feel like the jacket that you're wearing.
Yeah. But you could
then
do
after a while,
but you could do it. You don't never do meditation?
Yeah.
Regular meditation.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
It's the same thing, but way more intense.
Yeah, of course.
Way more intense.
Of course, you're fucking hovering.
One of the out-of-body experiences that I've had was at a meditation retreat.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I would have gone just for the chicks.
It was a 12-day silent meditation retreat.
Oh my god, that's annoying as fuck.
Super intense.
Wait, hold up a second. Was there any hot chicks? I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yes. But
you know what's good?
One of the most.
I would have jerked off and they can't tell on me. Think about it. I would have been like, she's lying. How do you say this? I would have been like crazy face.
You write it down. She's lying.
Yeah, no, crazy face. Like, she's fucking crazy. This bitch lost her marbles. I saw her playing with herself.
It was 10 days of silent meditation. And we would get up at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning, go to the meditation room.
Where was this at? Where's the setting?
In someplace in the mountains in Canada. I forgot exactly where it was, but super intense. So we'd get up at 4:30 in the morning. We would go to the meditation hall, meditate for literally 2 hours, go have breakfast, go back and meditate for another hour.
Wait a second. Wait. What was the setting?
Someplace in the mountains. Some like cabin.
What
in the
mountains? There's a big difference of mountains. Listen, there's Gallenberg Mountains, there's Rocky Mountains, and there's fucking the Andes Mountains.
No, this was in Canada. This was in,
that's
in
fucking
Vancouver.
That's not. I love Vancouver.
But it was super nice. Super nice.
Blackcomb is awesome.
I never went to Blackcomb.
You've been snowboarding.
Yes.
I love fucking
Never in Blackcomb, and I've
Blackcomb is
never been to
awesome.
Blackcomb.
It's fucking
And I've
awesome.
never been snowboarding in Blackcomb.
And you've never been snowboarding.
No, I've been snowboarding.
Okay, can you put your shoes on and get... this guy's fucking playing footsies with me. Laz is coming. Laz is coming.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good.
And then... I wish there was something to eat that you could bring.
And then... I don't remember what I was saying.
You're in the meditation. You're in the tank.
So, it was 10 hours a day for... No, like, yeah, about 10 or 12 hours a day of meditation.
Canada's fucking awesome, FYI.
Yes. Everybody's super friendly. I went hitchhiking
Super
for the first
friendly.
time when I was over there. Like, I literally hitchhiked around Canada.
Yeah.
We took a ferry from Seattle to, I think, Victoria Island. And
That's
then
nice. Victoria's nice.
And then fucking went hitchhiking through all that and eventually made our way to this meditation retreat. Super intense. One of the fucking hardest things I've ever done. But awesome.
Yeah.
And then I stopped meditating like maybe 2 months after that. Every once in a while I'll sit down and meditate and remember, man, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But then I fucking get on with fucking being busy and fucking
But
reading
as
shit.
vegan as you... So you think that all you have to do is be vegan and you've done enough?
I've got magic powers, dog.
Which are? Can your magic powers put your clothes back on, please? I'm just feeling... I'm feeling a little creeped out. So, this guy's doing... And he's telling me he's doing Eddie Bravo stretches. This guy has fucking one leg and his thing. Okay, wait a second. I understand the leg, and what's that other piece of skin-colored thing?
It's okay. I'm wearing a rubber guard.
Vancouver's awesome. Banff is awesome in Canada. It's fucking nice.
Never been there.
I think only the East Coast sucks in Canada.
Wherever it's cold, the East Coast,
The East
and
Coast
the
is-
Central Canada is also fucking cold.
No, but the Central's nice.
I've never
The East Coast is that hard fucking northeast cold.
I've been to Montreal in the
Montreal
winter.
and Quebec. Yeah.
It was really fucking cold. I went there for my honeymoon.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cold.
The last time I went there was to open up those Spearmint Rhino strip clubs.
What do you mean open it up?
Because one of my friends dated a porn star.
Oh, okay.
So it was her and one of her friends on the road. So we would go around.
Was this friend you?
No, actually, it was Rob. He dated Jenna
shit.
Jameson. He dated Jenna Jameson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
I didn't know that.
her roommate was Nikki Tyler.
Nikki Taylor, the model
Not the
from
model,
here?
the porn star.
Oh, I don't know her.
Nikki Taylor.
I don't know.
No, she's a porn star, a thick porn star. So we both went around the whole United States. They did the Hell on Heels tour, and we both went with them as Brodies, as you could say, maybe. And one of the last places we opened up, one of those Rhino clubs, like a strip club, a chain of strip clubs that are pretty nice, was in, I think, Toronto or Montreal.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
Interesting.
Interestingly fun.
Did you get your shots afterwards?
And before,
Okay, good.
of course.
It's
Can
important.
you please put your...
That's important.
How did you get a tequila belt?
I'll put away
He
my
has a
rubber guard.
tequila belt. He has a tequila belt with the two holsters with 2 bottles of fucking Don Julio.
So yeah, meditation or the float tank is like meditation times 1,000.
Yeah,
So as long as you relax, like there's really nothing to do inside the float tank except relax.
which is the way it should be.
Yeah. And so you're not getting any input from your skin because the water's
everything is
room
perfect.
temperature.
No, it's
The air
not room temperature. It's also body temperature.
Yeah,
More
that's
important.
correct. Yeah.
More important.
I didn't mean room temperature. I meant body
There's no
temperature.
discomfort.
Yes, you're
We're-
super comfortable.
we're-
Maybe the air is a little bit warm or a little bit thick,
Yeah,
but you get over that.
because of the humidity.
Correct. But you get over that, and then you just you literally disconnect, and you're off the planet.
Yeah,
Gravity's not affecting you because you're floating,
yeah.
and you don't see anything. You've got water in your ears, so you're not
Yeah.
really hearing anything.
Yeah. It helps shut it off.
It's super nice. When I get it running
It's
again,
surreal.
when I get it running again, I'll let you know if you want to use it. I'll make sure to set up a camera. I mean, you can come over and use it whenever you want.
Okay, perfect. And you can fill it with semen. Listen, one of my friends opened up one of those cryo places.
Where? Here?
Yeah,
No
right
shit.
there, right in the corner. And he's been dying for me to go. It's right close to on US 1 there.
US
Close
1
to
and
the-
what?
Close to the chicken kitchen here on US 1 in June.
No shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let me know how it is.
Yeah, no, let's go. We should all go.
Let's do it. We'll
Check it out. And we could podcast about it. But can you just please put the it's not even at this point that the robe off is creeping me out. He has the red powder like a fucking Hindu all over him with I don't even know if he has a third eye on his forehead or it's a dot or what the fuck it is.
Stop staring at it. I noticed that a couple blocks from here, there's a jiu-jitsu place.
Yes, there is.
Is that the Gracie?
Yes.
Okay. Have you passed by there?
By the outside.
You haven't gone inside?
For what?
Curiosity?
I already know what's in there.
What's in there?
I've seen it by the outside. Well, remember that's
Is
where
it the same guys from North
yeah,
Miami?
it's one of the guys from there.
So what, they split up or?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because
I don't think they split up. I think maybe that's like a satellite school, but pretty much.
I mean, I wasn't lost, but I was looking for a place to eat, and I passed by that.
Yeah, the Ricky Bakery.
Yeah, I was lost for a minute.
Yeah.
And then when I was coming by this way, I was like, oh my God, look, jiu-jitsu. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, is that this place?
It's karate. That's karate.
It is literally blocks from here, like 2 blocks.
Yeah, 2 blocks. That's basically the hybrid of karate with essence of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I mean, it says jiu-jitsu self-defense or self-defense jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's basically give me your fucking money and we're going to give you a false sense of security. No, they have.
I mean, I've never been there. I've never been
They
there.
have self-defense tournaments. You want me to tell you what a self-defense tournament is?
I would love to know.
Choreographed moves. Who does them quicker on a combative assailant.
No shit.
Yes, and they give awards out, and you have to sign up for the tournament. So basically, they do the moves, the choreographed moves. They do the Tai Chi type move, and then they decide who did the Tai Chi better.
So they're not actually fighting.
There's no fighting.
Well, I remember I didn't know where the school was, but I called like maybe a year and a half ago because I found out, oh, look, they've got a school here.
Yeah.
Let me fucking check it out. I like to go to different schools and roll with different people on open mat.
You wouldn't like
just to experience
You wouldn't like it.
different people,
No,
different
you wouldn't
bodies,
like it.
different games. And I called asking, hey, when's your open mat?
We don't have.
We don't have one.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, we don't have one. Okay. All right, have a good day. Bye.
Yeah.
And he hung up super fast.
Yeah. And then he talked trash. He told, for sure, a student there, some guy wanted to come over here and fight. We're going to have to teach him the real ways. But he said he didn't want to come.
As soon as I told him he'd have to fight one of the people here, he decided not to go.
Yeah, he changed his mind real quick. He said, greasy juice.
Dude, and my brother will tell me now. My brother's still a pothead, and he'll tell me now, oh, dude, you have to try this. It's super smooth, and like it's not like that other thing that you had. That was too much. Yo, this is super smooth. I barely get high with this. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, but he's saturated with that shit.
You are 300 pounds, and you've been smoking since you were 14.
Yeah. Plus, he's saturated in that.
Of course. You have a tolerance.
Yeah.
I barely have a
Yeah.
Dude, you have a tolerance.
Yeah.
I don't do this.
Let me tell you, I like smoking a little bit. I don't like smoking a lot. I take maximum 2 hits. Anything more than that is to sleep.
Guy, you've had about 5 today.
Okay, can you please put on your chakra robe?
But you know, this goes against what Andy was saying about you. Actually, have you told the story yet?
Which one? Andy says he doesn't get high.
Andy says he doesn't get high, but actually,
But the
he
times
does.
that he has gotten high, he's acted out of control, laughing.
You said that you had a video. I haven't seen the video.
Which video?
The video of Andy wigging out with his feet up on the wall and.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where, but it's not on this phone.
Oh.
I have to find it.
Oh.
He's done some weird shit. And he's told people, no, I don't get high. And then he smoked. And
Immune.
yeah, he really
Immune.
says that. No, he's a fucking cyborg. If they're going to build a robot, they're not going to build a short little Dominion man like him with a fucking bad attitude.
They might, but they'll make it like a sex bot.
Not, no, they won't. What are you going to do for fat older gentlemen? No, they're not. Look what he wrote here.
Who's this, Andy?
Andy.
When did he write this?
He shows a picture. He's at the House of Horror, and then he wrote underneath Frussy, meaning free pussy, saving Nodcast. He thinks he's saving Nodcast. He's getting free pussy.
Free pussy is better than the Nodcast.
Yeah, but I'm going to give him a little secret.
Where is this thing?
That's in one of those haunted houses thing.
Where is that?
House of Horror. I don't know, but I saw something that said 3 haunted houses. I don't know where it was at. You know what I'm saying? It had 3
Well, it's almost Halloween, so yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Dude, we were going strong for about an hour and a half.
Yeah?
And then we just started staring at our phones.
No, look. I just wrote him, you're in a full-blown relationship, fuckface. He's doing with this chick now what he did with the chick in Colombia.
Oh, he's there with the chick?
He's there with a chick. He's there with a chick, but it's somebody he's banging, and they're having crazy sex and banging and all that stuff. But it's texting.
Is this the married midget?
Yeah. Wait. Which one are you talking about?
The one that's crazy, that's from Hialeah.
Is she from Hialeah? I don't know where
I
she's
think
from.
so.
Well, this chick, he's now the one. Oh, she's a great guy. I'm listening to. He says he's listening to what my he doesn't listen to anything. He's turning into a relationship.
Andy talks a big game.
I know he does.
And it's difficult to talk to him about it, or like, you know, not challenge him, but ask him questions about it because he doesn't listen.
He's a loser.
And he just talks.
He's aloof.
Yeah.
He's
However,
retarded.
the one bit of advice that I have taken from hanging out with you guys is being rougher with my wife.
Oh my God, yes.
It's magic.
Of course.
It's magic.
Of course.
It is literally magic.
Haven't I the only thing I've ever shown you is roughness in life, haven't I?
Dude.
Of course.
Dude.
Of course.
It's magic.
Of course. It's not only that, listen.
Like I go back to that picture that I saw the other day of some dude plowing some girl on the couch with his foot on her face.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
about the movie. I've done it. It's great.
I haven't gotten to that place yet.
Yeah.
But I feel I've gotten close.
Yeah.
And it's like magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird.
And
it goes totally against everything.
But those are the same voices
taught.
that have shafted you, the same ones that stopped you from doing weed with me now, are the same inner voices. He's just wearing a gold chain now with a hand on it. I don't know if the hand is for fisting or it's one of those little good luck hands, but it's the size of a baby's hand. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a jeweler, but I'm sure it's not. Listen to me. Listen to me now.
It's like magic.
It isn't magic. It's doing how nature intended it. It's how nature intended it.
Nobody ever taught me that.
Let me ask you a secret.
Nobody
because you never talked to me. Have you jerked off in front of your wife?
Recently, yes.
Recently?
Recently, yes.
Let me tell
you. But before, no.
But recent, super recent?
Like in the last week?
AJ, after all?
In the last week.
So Andy's right. So at least Andy was right in some things.
What do you mean?
When he was saying, Juanky changed my life and Last changed my life.
You're going to start claiming stuff?
They love it. No, they love it. You have to do it.
You have to. Okay. I think. I think what helps is being cool in the sense that not giving a shit. Not giving a shit is fucking cool. Not being afraid.
Afraid of what?
Of anything.
Of course.
Just fucking doing whatever you feel like.
Of course.
No. We're doing this because I feel like it. Oh wow, this person is so free.
Yeah.
Let me go along for the ride.
Yeah.
Awesome. As soon as somebody feels some resistance, I gotta stop. There's resistance.
Yeah.
No, baby, relax.
Of course.
I'm in control of this.
Of course.
I will guide you to whatever. Just like chicks love a guy who knows how to fucking dance.
Yeah.
Who can just grab them and not give a shit.
They love it.
Not stop.
They love it.
They don't feel uncomfortable. They just grab them and they fucking.
That's why when I go to a place,
they make them dance. They might not know how to dance. They might not know how to follow, but the guy makes them dance.
Listen, when I go out to a place, it's funny. Like if I go with Andy, which Andy doesn't like to go out, but there's basically two types of guys like that. Three, the guys that don't have the balls to do it, or they're guy, what are you doing? You look stupid.
The guys who don't have the balls to do what?
To dance.
To dance, right?
To dance. I don't give a fuck. I'll go and I'll dance by myself. I'll dance with the chick. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to impress you, guy. I'm not trying to impress you. And you know what? It's just annoying to you and it looks gay. But those chicks over there really love it. And that's why, look, I'm dancing with two chicks now.
Right.
I'm dancing. And you know what? Nobody gives a fuck and nobody's critiquing my dance steps.
For years. When I was in high school.
Live like nobody's watching.
Dance like nobody's watching. For years, I was super, super, super shy about dancing. Yeah. Like in high school, I was fucking super shy. Oh, I don't want to dance. I don't know how to dance. So I'm not. I grew up
painfully shy until I realized painfully shy doesn't get you any vagina.
Yes.
Doesn't get you any vagina.
Literally, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
The one time that changed my life was I went out Thursday night with some friends to the beach. I was in high school, and we went to some place on the beach called Rebar.
I remember Rebar.
And
it was pretty good.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I went there that one time that changed my life. And I remember before that, I wouldn't really dance. I would go on the dance floor and I would pretend to dance.
Yeah. Do the bare minimum?
Yes.
That's the worst.
And
dancing is fun.
It's super fun.
Yeah, dancing is fun as fuck.
What I had to learn was that nobody cares. Nobody's watching you. Nobody gives a shit what you're doing. And in my head, the way I worked into it was I would look at other people who were dancing, not giving a shit, and I would do whatever they were doing.
Yeah, and they're not looking at you, they don't give a fuck.
In my head, I was like, if that person looks like an idiot, I'm making fun of them. Ha ha ha. Look at them. Look, they're doing the shopping cart. They're doing whatever. And if it's cool, then I'm dancing and I'm cool. And then soon after that, I realized that nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Nobody's watching.
Nobody gives 3 fucks.
Just do whatever the fuck you want.
Do whatever the fuck
do
you
whatever
want.
the fuck
Do
you
whatever
want.
the fuck
and
you
as
want.
long as you're having fun, everybody likes it.
Yeah.
And then from then on, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll do fucking whatever.
Who cares?
I'm the first guy on the fucking dance floor and the last guy to fucking leave. And if you don't like it,
go fuck yourself.
who cares?
Go fuck yourself. No, not only, I'll even go a step further. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself, and I'm gonna ridicule you after I go take a break. But if you don't like it and you're with me, you're saying something negative, you're a fucking hater, guy. You're hating. Grow some balls, and you'll have chicks dancing around you, and you're gonna have a good time because you're a fucking moron standing there against the wall. Or fuck, if you like the song,
I'm too cool, bro.
yeah. No, you look real tough, guy. Hey, listen, if a fight breaks out here, I'll be making out with a chick in the car, and you can stay here and cover for me.
But yeah,
But that goes with everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Girls like adventure. Girls like fun. Girls like a guy who will take them on adventures and show them fun.
And chicks also like, and this is the next step of your sex rehabilitations hour. Another thing is, if you're watching fucking a movie with your wife or whatever the fuck, listen to me on this one.
I'm listening.
Pull out your dick. Put her hand on it. Let her stroke it a little bit. If she says no, it's going to be even better because you're going to get even harder if you're correctly working. I'm going to get you another beer. And then force her head down to it.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yes. I'm very proud of you. Yeah. And she loved it.
Of course.
100%.
Of course.
1,000%. There you go. It's like the same thing. Walk in the fucking house whenever the fuck you want with a rock hard on. Pull her pants. Don't even ask her what she's doing. If she says something, shh.
No, but I gotta take the laundry.
Yeah. You could take it with my fucking cum all over you.
It's very true.
But there is a lot of haters in life, and if you listen to people in general, not everybody, your friends shouldn't, but if you listen to a lot of people, you'll see how you haven't done a lot of shit because of what other people have said, and you have like with the weed and shit like that. There's other shit that's been ingrained in your fucking psyche.
Thank you for this.
Salud. There's shit that's ingrained in your psyche. Don't do this or don't do that or this is ridiculous or whatever the fuck is ridiculous, and that type of shit we might not even notice, but it fucking shafts you in the long run.
Right. It stops you from doing
self-treachery.
It stops you from doing something
that you want to do,
that you're scared of,
yeah,
and that you will more likely than not overcome and learn something from overcoming that.
Yeah, nobody ever had fun.
And be a better person.
You can't have fun in the safe zone
at all.
No,
at all.
I'll tell you this right now, with sex, especially with like a girlfriend or something, it's no holds barred. I really have, like I'm saying, you got to be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
Punching?
Jerk off. I've been requested punching, but I can't do the punching because I always feel like I want to go either full blast if I want to do it. Honey, I'm going to jail.
She asked for it.
Exactly. I can't do that because I don't know. And the punching isn't, I don't know. I think it's what, you know what I'm saying? If you go as hard as you want to go, it's going to be too much. If I go softer, she's going to think I'm a bitch.
Right.
So you know what?
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins. Nobody wins.
That's got to be fucking rough. Meet some chick that's like, oh yeah, I want you to do this. I want you to, I don't know, fucking bite me, kick me, punch me, knock me out, and then she
I know.
She goes too far.
And with thank God that I don't have really deviancy, that crazy deviancy in me, that I just love pussy and eating the pussy and fucking the pussy. You know, I think if you start going too crazy down the rabbit hole, sex is not enough. It's like, if you know what I'm saying or no?
And then where do you turn to?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Where do you turn to?
Fucking killing. What else is there?
Think?
What else is there?
Oh, and you invited that serial killer over here.
He invited himself.
Oh, great.
Sex it's simple. You can keep it simple, but basically you do whatever the fuck you want. And I don't like restrictions. The fucking best way for a chick to fucking make my cock soft is to fucking no and no. It's cute and hot if the chick is super hot and it's the first time, and a little bit no does make me harder. But later on, if we're fucking, bitch, please.
No, not on my hair. I got my hair done 2 days ago.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. And I just jerked off earlier today. That's annoying as fuck.
Super annoying.
And a chick has to be. That's why a chick is better if she's in good shape, because she doesn't give a fuck what position you put her in. Because a lot of chicks don't like it because they think they don't look good.
I'm jiggling. I'm jiggling too much.
They do. This is so awesome. Do you know why? And like I said before, Fandy can't be on the show.
He's in love, guys.
You know what he's doing right now? You see where he's at?
The house.
He's on a date with a chick.
You know what's funny is that Juanky had just said that like maybe 15 minutes ago about Andy.
Guys, are
Andy
we
being
on or what? Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay, I'm beating off.
We've been on for an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, but it was going smooth.
Yeah, super fun.
Surreal.
Yeah,
It was very surreal.
I think we can only have him on as a guest.
Of course. Listen,
I think that's as far as it's going to go with the guy.
it's like if you start a business, everybody invests, everybody takes the risk, and then later on, oh, you know what? I have 20 grand to fucking no shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck that.
But this is super fun, super relaxing. Had we not gotten together and said, hey, let's do a podcast, and you guys would have said, hey, we're going to get together at Juanky's house and watch some TV, I would have said,
yeah,
no, I'm good.
Yeah.
But this gets me out of the house. I'm hanging out.
No, but you know what?
I'm getting stuff off my chest.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Watching TV in general, when I have people over, I barely never watch TV. I only watch TV if they request it. It's always better to put music. Music brings people together, and fucking TV spreads them apart.
Well,
so hold up a second. So now let's talk a little bit on.
I walked her around on a leash tonight and made her beg and roll over like a dog. Yes, I am in love. Plus, not only is she married, she paid for everything tonight. Also, she's not here to irritate me now. She's awesome. You know what this sounds like?
You're in Love by Rat. They were fucking awesome.
Yeah. They were almost female.
Yeah, that's the best part.
I love the boy. What is it, the hair bands? What the fuck were they called?
Nails hair metal.
Yeah, nails hair metal. Well, excuse the fact that I sound pretty fucking sick.
So let's.
I've been sick as fuck.
I've been sick myself.
I've been sick as
Thank
shit.
God, I was just cornered by Mo in a fucking some type of kimono.
We worked it out. Let's just say we worked it out.
Let's just say a dick on the shoulder is not that bad.
No, you know what? I had an employee.
He fucked my armpit.
I had an employee. His name was Josh Lamont.
Setting.
Josh Lamont was 6'9". Fucking behemoth.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say he was black.
Yes, he was black. He played for he played college ball somewhere in North Carolina in a smaller school. Super cool guy. And it was my first time. He smelled like crap, dude. The guy always smelled like he was in a locker room. I actually got a story about he is the nastiest motherfucker I have ever met, dude. Have you ever met a guy that just can't get his life together? He's like at the cusp of getting his life together, but really can't.
Yeah.
That's that individual. And I told him, look, man, and this is one of those government jobs again. I told him, look, it was my first day as a supervisor on the job, and I told him, guy, if you fall asleep, I'm taking a picture with my penis on your fucking shoulder. So that the guy decides to go to sleep. So as he's sleeping, I lay my fucking sausage right next to his shoulder and take a fucking picture and send it to everybody. Of course, it was very ill-advised because if they would have sent that to HR, I would have gotten a huge fucking sexual harassment suit. And penis pictures. Yeah, my penis pictures would be more distributed than they already are.
That's awesome. But you got a bunch of high fives, so it was worth it.
Oh yeah, I thought it was super cool.
Were you hard in the picture?
No, but I was.
He's asking,
that's not sexual harassment
for himself because
chumming the waters, guy.
Chumming. This guy had a robe on.
Dude, that is totally not sexual harassment.
What, a penis to the shoulder?
If it's not hard,
it's only sexual harassment when you get hit with a suit.
This guy Josh Lamont.
Before that, it's harmless flirting.
One time,
one-way flirting.
He tells me, "Hey man, I ask him, can you drive me to my car? Because in the city that I worked in, you would have to park far away when there was an event." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll go I'll give you a ride. But he goes, I need you to be careful. And the most disgusting fucking thing, I go to open his. This is why the guy smells like crap, other than the fact that he's a fucking 6'9" sweaty black dude. He fucking opens the door, and it was so bad, the smell. I've smelled dead people. I've smelled fucking garbage dumps. I've had horrible fucking jobs. But when this individual opened
buried
the door,
many animals.
when this fucking guy opened the door, it was almost radioactive. I think I have fucking cancer.
What door of what?
Guy, the door to his car. It was so bad that I think it seared off like some of my fucking eyebrow hairs. It was that fucking bad. And I closed it immediately. I'm like, fuck it, I'll walk. He's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, Josh, what the fuck is that, guy?
What did it smell like?
Possibly smell like?
Sour.
No, it was, guy, it was horrendous. You're not going to believe this. First off, this guy had a mess. I don't know how he didn't have like a lost kid inside his fucking car with all the mess and crap.
It was like a hoarder mess?
It was filth mess. At least a hoarder has like shirts that he likes and shit and a couple of fucking boxes and he loves it. It's
and some newspaper clippings.
Some fucking trinket he bought like
just
13
like fast
years
food
ago.
and garbage.
Yes, dude, it was
ugh.
like fast
I love
food and like no. The thing is the most disgusting part is he was like a guy that liked fishing and guns. And I remember like looking and there was like empty shells, like and he had been shooting inside the car or some shit. But the most disgusting part is that the son of a bitch left a box of bait inside his car.
No.
like live bait
Squid.
or not live
like
bait
fucking
anymore?
squid.
Ugh.
No, frozen.
And it was horrible.
A
And it
box.
was like 2 or 3 days. And
I'll
opened
clean
it.
that up eventually.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking
He opened
disgusting.
it up, dude. It was radioactive, bro.
That's
That shit had
disgusting, bro.
like, it was the most disgusting fucking thing I had ever smelled.
And at that point, you were happy as fuck. You put your penis on his shoulder. I would've
No, guy. I if I would have
I
known
would've
this
been.
before, I wouldn't have put my penis on my shoulder. That can explain the growths I have growing on my pecker right now, dude. Maybe he fucking contracted something off that dude's shoulder.
So you broke it off after that?
Oh no! After that, it didn't take much before he was fucking fired because he decided to write the word dollar in dollar. Instead
Oh,
of,
yeah.
remember I told you he wrote a ticket, a violation to some lady, and he said,
For
"Please
$50.
pay $50, DOLLA."
That's another currency.
50 or 50?
$50.
$50.
The lady
Damn.
brought it back to where we work and showed the supervisor, and the supervisor was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this, dude? This is insane." So he got fucking canned. But man, did that son of a bitch smell like shit. You guys ever met anybody that's fucking stinky? How about in your training when you go train and the dude is like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah, I've smelled some
Onions.
Yeah, that's happened to me though. Like I've got a gi that
That's disgusting.
doesn't dry well. Like I had to dry it in the sun.
Yeah, that,
And,
that kills
You're
all-
supposed to
yeah.
like put fucking sun in like vinegar or some shit, right?
Yeah. But I got a different gi, and it doesn't have that issue. Like it doesn't hold the the moisture as bad as the other one. But it's fucking nasty. It smells like cat piss. When it's bad, it fucking smells like cat. It's like ammonia, and it's just a bacteria that wouldn't die.
That's disgusting. Should have gotten rid of it.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
I've got a new gi.
yeah. I've had the same fucking gi for a while and the same fucking belt for a while, and it's white. It's never changed. Never changed. You know, if you come to think about it, I mean, it's pretty fucking nasty. You're like sweeping shit off the ground and shit, you know?
Pretty much.
That's why, you know, one of my kids fucking caught, you know, my baby is fucking 1 month old and he caught ringworm.
What?
That's normal.
Yeah.
What?
He caught fucking ringworm 1 month into it. We take him to the doctor and the doctor fucking freaks out. Like, yo, what the fuck? How did you get fucking ringworm? Tell him, dude, my kids fucking grapple. After grappling, they probably kissed the fucker in the head and he got a fucking ringworm.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
No, he started to bad trip. Fucking, you know, sometimes, I mean, The only fucking what is it? Asperger's disease.
Yeah.
The only fucking doctor I know that doesn't have that is fucking Petey, and he's nuts. Every other one I think is a fucking retard. Then the guy tells me, oh, like if we were unsanitary or some shit. But I guess since they're not in the fucking sport, they don't understand that that's like an everyday for us. Like we fucking catch it sometimes, fucking treat it, and it leaves. He tells my wife to go to the fucking CVS or whatever and get like because I know that the foot, what is it, athlete's foot is related to ringworm.
Right.
So I'm like, no, but there's a fucking ringworm.
It's a fungus, but I think it might be something else.
Well, he prescribed like Lamisil foot fungus or some
Candida.
shit. And I'm like, guy, this is fucking retarded. I go, there's a ringworm thing. And my wife's like, no, but the doctor said to use this. I'm like, you want to fucking suck the doctor's dick too if he tells you to suck his cock? You whore.
Wow.
Then I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm going to tell you what you do. You grab a little bit of fucking... You grab a little bit of fucking... the doctor fucking... My wife is... And I'm like, babe, I've been dealing with this
you just
shit.
said the doctor fucking my wife. No. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Probably. She was probably thinking about it. He's a younger doctor. But I'm thinking, babe, how the fuck are you going to listen to this guy?
He's a fucking doctor. What does he know?
No,
He's only been studying infectious diseases for 8 years.
No,
8
bro,
fucking
but
years.
you got to know. The thing is when someone catches ringworm that's not into wrestling, they think you're a dirty fuck. But when you catch... I've had ringworm. You've had ringworm.
I've had ringworm.
Recently, you've had ringworm. I've had ringworm.
I've had staph. It was MRSA.
I had staph too.
Yeah. So, but when you tell people shit like that aren't into wrestling, they think, oh, you're a disgusting slob. You've been fucking rolling around with fucking cats and shit. So that's the way that the doctor fucking took it. I'm like, babe, I've been dealing with this shit for fucking ever. This is the truth. All you got to do is rub a little bit of fucking bleach, just a little bit, just a drop. And you put the ringworm cream, not for fucking athlete's foot, for ringworm. She fucking didn't believe me and used Lamisil, and the fucking thing just stayed there. I tell her, watch, let's use our thing. She puts it, well, literally, I want to say a week later.
What did she put?
She was fucking using that foot fungus shit. And I'm like, let's use my remedy. Just a tiny little drop of bleach one day. Tiny. Just spaz it one time. The next day, start treating it with ringworm cream, not athlete's foot cream.
Yeah.
And we started putting it maybe 8 or 9 days later, it was fucking gone.
Yeah.
So you tell people you have ringworm and they think you're fucking you're a leper. Oh, you have fucking ringworm? You got a fucking worm in your fucking... They don't even... What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're not getting on the mat with ringworm.
No.
Get out of here with that.
Guy, you know what's really fucked up? A lot of it has to do with the pH balance of your skin, whether you're gonna get one or not.
Of course, some people are super duper fucking susceptible.
Yeah, so fuck that. Ringworm is just part of me at this point, I guess. Doesn't mean I always have it, but it means there's always a chance after I get off a mat that I might fucking catch it. So
and we treat it when it's fucking early on, like when you've got one spot of ringworm, or if you're unlucky, you've got like 2 spots or something like that. You fucking go on the internet and you look up ringworm. There's people who fucking have it everywhere.
Yeah, that's the body, the same thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it has to do with the pH balance of your fucking skin, dude. If the spore lands in the right place, dude, you're gonna fucking start. It's gonna start fucking growing. It's a fucking fungus, dude. You know, but
there's different types. There's different types of ringworm.
But it can happen to anyone. That's the thing. It's like, I don't think that there's a single gym that has never had that problem.
Like a ringworm and MRSA and all that shit live on your skin anyways.
I gotta go wash my hands. This is creeping me out.
So what do you think about our buddy Andy, huh?
Andy's in love. What, you want to elaborate on his life a little bit?
It's a sad life, man. Now that I come to think about it.
No, and he was here the other day giving the praises to our sayings and our things and all that stuff, and now...
But you know what? That's just a sign of someone that doesn't get ass on the regular.
Or ever.
Because Like right now, if I had a fucking like a piece of ass, I would be like, yo, fucking wait, this is what I like right now. You know, I always have a piece of ass, whether it's my wife or the other fucking 20 fucking hookers that I've been dealing with. That's just a lack of ever having chicks, period. He showed me pictures. He's like, oh, she's pretty good. And he showed it to me. And I was like, she's okay. She has fucking tattoos and shit. She's pretty slutty looking. I thought he was in love with that one hooker in Colombia. But I think he is. But I think he got robbed by the other dude. The other guy I was telling you about. He went to Colombia, asked me for a couple of chicks' phone numbers. I gave him one of my chick's phone numbers. That's that chick's best friend. Mm-hmm. He shows up to Colombia, bangs my friend, and goes and bangs the other chick. The other chick is the hooker that Andy fell in love with.
That he's currently in love with. And Sean O'Doul is a 65-year-old man, probably. And any relation to Peter O'Doul?
No.
That's Peter O'Toole.
Yeah. And
no, Peter O'Doul's another guy I know.
So the fucking the guy falls in love with the same chick because the little chick looks young. And he's like a fat old American guy that wants to live like the whole, like, you know, fucking, let me fucking shit on your chest or whatever fucking white dudes like.
Scat.
And yeah. And
actually Germans like scat more, but
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking nasty, guy. The other day I was fucking wiping my ass, and I guess my ass wasn't coordinating with me. And I did the swipe, and like I felt like something kind of warm on my fucking thumb. And
you fingered your ass.
Kind of.
It was 2 knuckles deep.
I saw it, and it was on my fucking...
Welcome to sodomy.
Yeah, I went and I fucking saw it on my fucking hand, and I fucking just threw it in the fucking...
You should have tried it like Nutella.
No, yeah.
So Andy, let's give a little bit of background story on Andy. Andy went to Colombia. He met a working lady.
A lady of the streets.
A lady of the night. Promptly fell in love with her. Took her to the fanciest of restaurants over there. Wined and dined her. 69 also. Got over here. Western Union money over there.
But what's wrong with that? If you got money, why not?
That's true. Sounds legit. So now he's banging somebody that's allegedly married. And instead of it being just banging, it's a full-blown... He has all-day texting with her, 24 hours. And then he tells me things he does, and they're pretty good because he says that he's learning from our teachings. But and then now he's turned it into something romantic.
What's wrong with that? He's in love. Leave him alone.
He's in love. Guy, you're wrong.
Stop hating.
Guy, you're wrong. That is hating. That is hating. No, the problem is...
Secret lovers.
Yeah.
That is the Andy
Lady
song.
of the night. That's what he fell in love with. And this is what he sings.
Andy. You don't have to wear that big nose tonight.
But you know what's funny is I need you guys to, I need you guys to understand. I think you guys understand this about me. I'm a pretty smart guy most of the fucking time.
Nobody ever says I'm dumb as fuck.
I'm a fucking lunatic. Now I go with Andy, and he meets this chick. Oh, it's love at first sight almost, but the thing is the bragging that was happening.
For him, love at first sight for him.
No, for him, not for me. For me, it was fucking, I'm going to bang your brains out.
But
I'm going to choke you, most likely unconscious, because I like necrophilia.
That was her love at first sight the 6th time that day.
No. Yes, and love at first sight of his wallet. What she didn't know is there was nothing in it.
That's weird because he's so...
fucking broke.
No, but not only that. He's such a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, he's definitely not easy in the eyes.
Andy is probably 3'6". Stop me if I'm wrong.
A little bit taller.
3'9".
That's about right.
What's his weight? What do you guys say his current weight is?
He's heavy, dude.
205,
205. Yeah, right. He's like 230, bro. He's a big old head and a big old nose.
He's solid, thick, tight.
No, he's solid. He's not fucking
solid as a rock.
He's a Ford. Built tough.
Yes. So he was in a dead-end marriage.
With weird kids. Like, tell his dad, fuck you, and fucking weird kids. Not even your kids.
I've
The day
never met
my
his
kid-
daughter,
Guy,
but his son, I met him years ago, like 8 years ago. He's fucking scary.
no,
He's
yeah,
fucking scary. It's like,
No,
why
man,
is this kid punching me? Kid, I just met you. Like,
Kid, I'm in my driveway.
2
I'm in my
minutes ago.
driveway and you're in my car with me.
I just met you 2 minutes ago. Why are you punching me? Literally, I had this conversation with him.
For
Why are you?
real?
I am your friend. Do you punch your friends? No. So you don't have to punch me. Okay. And then he stopped punching me. Once I told him, no, I am friend. I
me,
am
good monkey.
friend.
You, bad
no
monkey.
punch.
Sign
Then he
language?
stopped hitting me. But literally for like
Nah,
for like,
man, I think
for like
Hunter's
10
cool.
minutes
I've
he was
never
just
had a problem
punching
with
me.
Hunter. I think
Hunter?
it's cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool for a fat kid.
oh,
Andy.
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 This is my boy. Yo, bro.
But you know, the day that my kid tells me fuck you is the day I'll fucking strangle him, put me in jail. I've seen Hunter say fuck you to his dad. To me, it doesn't fucking work. dude.
No, me
I'd
neither.
Fucking kill
Me
you.
neither.
I'll kill you. You tell my dad. Even my dad,
You
that's
could say-
fragile
you
as a
could-
fucking leaf.
you could say-
if I told my dad fuck you, my dad would want to fight me.
I would
And
say
I just blow and I knock my dad out. And I
mine
wouldn't-
is super simple. If I'm paying for your meals, you can't say fuck you to me.
no.
All of your meals.
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
paying for all of your meals, I'm gonna get really offended.
Yeah. If I'm paying, I fucking do your clothes and shit.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. You crazy?
So what was happening that had Andy's kid telling him, fuck you, dad?
He was probably telling him something normal, like go do your homework or something.
Are you hungry?
He was fuck you, dad.
Well, you know what? Our kids or one's own children are a reflection of
What
the
was
parents.
happening in the
Wow,
marriage?
this
and
is
shit.
getting deep. I was just
No, for
we're
real.
Just trying to touch
For
on
real.
it.
So if there's something that you don't like about
Dr.
your kids,
Phil here.
that's something you don't like about yourself. Because your kids are going to learn from you or from whomever is around them. And mainly it's you. So if there's something
That's
that you
true.
don't like about your kids are like a fucking, like a
Sponge.
tape recorder
Yeah.
where they are going to record whatever they see around you and then play it back for you. And
Yeah.
if you don't like that, you got to take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
No, and
Oh, so I'm happy in that aspect.
so this
of it.
guy, yeah. So this guy, you know, he has these problems. He gets a fucking divorce. Okay, everybody, you know, divorces happen. Shit happens. Boing. So the fucking guy gets a divorce. He the day after his divorce, I'm talking shit about Colombia a couple days before his divorce, and he's like, "Man, I want to go." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'll go. Let's go." He pays for his trip. He goes with us. We meet these two hookers that we meet while we're there. Pretty hot hookers. Over there in Colombia, I don't know what's in the milk. I don't know what's in the fucking. What, your feet were cold, you homo?
Is it?
Lucky came back with some
He
socks.
came back with some socks.
They're knee-high socks.
Oh, they're abuelo socks.
It's just I don't even know which one of you two keeps rubbing your feet against mine. But I'm just gonna say this: we're not fucking crickets. We're not fucking crickets, and no.
This guy's just rubbing a fire.
No, and whoever's
He
doing
thinks
it,
he's
they're not
Bear
even
Grylls making a fire with my
and
toe.
I'm more offended that you're not even locking eyes with me.
no.
Whoever it is, lock eyes with me. Have some fucking respect. I ain't no hoe.
What's funny is we could probably use your toe jam as Tinder to make the fire and shit.
No.
So we meet no homo. We meet these fucking hookers. One is pretty hot. The other one looks like something out of. She looks like the Land O'Lakes lady, but like really
That's not
fucked
bad.
up, like meth addict. Land O'Lakes
The
lady.
melted land of
you
the
had
melted-
me at Land O'Lakes. I'm interested now.
No, yeah. Well, no, but this is a different Land O'Lakes. This is Land O'Lakes after being screwed by fucking half of Bogota and shit.
You still got me.
But he falls in love, and I don't know what happened. He went from being this one tough guy to being a big puss.
Did you guys take any pictures in Colombia?
Yes, he has. We have pictures of the girls.
Why have we not seen these?
You guys
pictures?
have.
I
You
have
guys
not. I have not been included in these pictures, and I'm slightly offended.
No, what do you mean, dude? I've sent pictures with the one with me in the.
Oh yeah, but you're in those pictures. I delete those immediately.
You know that I'm gonna fucking show my penis, show something. And you know what's really fucked up? I got a little bit offended last time. He's like, "Oh man, I'm here with or whatever the fuck the Brazilian wart monkey." and yeah, please beep that one, fucker. And he's like, "Oh man, has a big black cock. You guys should do a measure off." I'm like, "Dude, I don't give a fuck, guy."
In my mouth.
Who said that?
Mouth.
Who said that?
Andy wrote me a message saying you. He has
Listen
he has
to
a
me.
big
That's
black.
industrial chumming.
No, that's chumming with a dump truck.
That's long netting. It's illegal as fuck.
No, this guy's shrimping. He's picking up the chum.
Even a gay guy would be that. What a fucking faggot.
No, fucking RuPaul would be like, "Yo, you went a bit too far there,
Yeah.
son."
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a woman.
he goes. So, after falling in love with this chick, we go back to Colombia for a second time. On that night, I told him, "Guy, I want to go back to the same place, but I want to pick up different whores." He's like, "No, bro, we can't do that." I'm like, "What do you mean, guy? I pay for it and I take whoever the fuck I want." He's like, "Guy, Laz, I don't want to go there, bro." He's like, "The girl's there." I'm like, "So? What the fuck is wrong with you?" He goes,
What if she finds out I'm in town and I didn't see her?
And if she sees me with another girl, she's gonna kill herself.
Of laughter.
And so I proceed as I want, and I tell him, "Look, guy, either you come with me to this place, or you're gonna stay alone in the fucking hotel, guy." So I take the other drug addict, butt sniffing fucker that was with me, and we go over there with Lionel's brother. We go over there, and he fucking. I'm like going fucking nuts. I'm drunk as shit, grabbing ass left and right, super about to get into fucking all types of trouble. And he's sitting in the fucking table drinking water and not talking to any chicks. And the chick is looking at him far away, dressed like a whore, and looking at him like, yeah, you son of a bitch. I see that you're here.
They're in a relationship.
Papi, ¿puedo buscar hielo?
They're in a relationship.
He goes, "Le puedo mamar la tranca negro." I'm like, "Andy, she's seen at least 7,000 cocks this week, guy. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, "No, man, she has a lot of problems, and I heard she has a retard kid." And I'm like, "Guy, she's telling you that she has a retard kid so that she can take some money away from you, guy. I'm telling you, I know how
She has a retard kid, and now she has a retard in love
retard
with her.
She's adding to her tard collection. She collects them on the side. So then I give some other guy this chick.
Wait, FYI, by the way, he's described to me the perfect chick. Everything is perfect. She's this. The only thing, she's not super duper hot, but besides that, she's the perfect chick.
Guy, perfect
And
chick. If you want to include,
You know what he's told me before. Seriously speaking, he's told me before. He's like, "Why do you say that I haven't banged? You always say that I've fucked." And I'm like, whoa, I'm just joking with you. What do I care?
No. And you know what? That's like in
Andy
everything.
tiene complejo.
Yeah, no. The day that you have to like go, "Oh no, hey man, I'm a black belt.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
a black belt.
Bang for yourself.
I'm a fucking black belt guy. Don't." And then you get on the mat with him and you fucking wipe the floor with him. And then what
That
the
happens
fuck?
often.
Yeah, it happens
And
often.
then Mo brings it up later on in the podcast.
It happens. You know what?
We're fairly even.
You know when it happens too? Man, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll be honest. I fucking
Fuck it. You know what?
You know what? I'm gonna go
the
somewhere
gig is
else
up.
with this.
The gig is up.
Yeah,
Let's get real.
Let's get real.
Hold up. Wait, we'll take it 1 second pause. This will put it into perspective.
The word is perspective.
The word is go fuck yourself.
Oh, that was fucking disgusting.
Crazy, right?
Why would you show that to me?
Yeah, I hate.
Because you didn't smoke the weed.
Oh,
I can't.
And by the way, the Philippines is playing games with the United States.
Oh, they're gonna get
What do you
flattened,
mean?
dude.
What do you mean they're playing games?
They don't want the U.S. to do any more war games over there.
Yeah,
Like exercises.
you know what?
Because they're in bed with China now.
Yeah.
So they're basically after all these years,
Look, bro. I live there.
a bunch of shitload
I
of
live
years.
there.
They're basically telling the
Geopolitics-
United States, you know what? We're cutting off all relationships with you guys.
Yeah.
Geopolitics is something that I love. Okay. In that area,
I wish you
This
loved
is
this
the thing.
microphone like you
I
do
know.
politics.
Yeah. So
Nice.
in that area, living there, I went to a very leftist school. I went to university in the Philippines to one of probably the Harvard equivalent, and it's the University of the Philippines,
Which is
And-
basically like DeVry.
which
It's
is like
basically like a DeVry.
no, it's basically like I don't tech. What is it? ITT that closed down all their campuses and shit.
Yeah. Trump University.
So we went. I went there, and I remember there used to be fucking like flag burnings and like protests and shit. And if you know, and everybody, I would tell everybody I was fucking Cuban because I didn't want to get fucking lynched, and I am. But there was a very leftist school, very leftist ideologies. They wanted to align themselves with the communist agenda. It was bullshit. But that same year, there was a hurricane by the name of Hurricane Undoy. And just like in most novels and most literature, man versus nature usually ends with nature winning. Undoy decides to run rampant in the areas where the U.S. Army Marine Corps, Engineer Corps of, what is it? The Army Corps of Engineers, after I fucking misplaced all the words there, told them, do not build in this area because it's a valley. It's not a long, big valley, but it's a valley. So they went out and they decided to start building there.
It's underground, under sea
So
level.
fucking Undoy passes by, destroys the 3 areas where they told him, look, don't fucking put shit there. And all those people that were burning flags and all the people that were fucking shitting on the United States, and you know, I have a pretty fair analysis, being that I've lived in other places, and I can tell you that they all ran for the hills, and the first thing they were doing was asking the U.S. for help.
Of course.
Now, that's the difference between pussy ass and now. The same thing happened in Cuba. And when it happened in Cuba, the United States told Fidel Castro, Mr. Castro, I think it was at this time Fidel Castro was still there, said, you know, we'll give you this much money in aid. What did Fidel Castro said? Fuck off. So, if this new president that they have has some balls, we're going to see. But the thing is, in that area, China is the hegemon. Okay? What China wants, China gets. They're building islands. And in these islands that are built from fucking sand and shit that they're bringing,
and the imagination.
and the imagination of fucking 4 billion fucking Chinese people, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. So if the Philippines wants to fall within that, they're gonna have a very, very, very hard time. So I for me, it would be it would suck because I would have to stop going to the Philippines. But the Philippines, you're correct, my friend. The Philippines would make a major mistake there. You know,
They already took the steps to make it. They already told them that they have one exercise plan there, and that this is the last one. They told the U.S. this is our last dance.
it won't last long.
Last dance.
It won't definitely.
Last dance tonight. So Andy right now is interwoven hands with his chick, which is fine, but he's in love.
The thing is, it's all fun and games till the husband shows up.
Yes.
Look, I really, really love chicks. And sometimes guys. No, I'm joking. But I really, really, really
He's
love
not joking.
He's not
He
joking.
goes, I really love
He has
chicks.
a tattoo of a cock.
On my neck and shit. On my shoulder.
Placed
The replica of
here.
what I placed on Josh's fucking shoulder. And I really like chicks, man. There's no doubt about it. I love coming on them. I love slapping them. I love biting them. I love fucking chicks. I love the puss. I love the asshole. I love everything about women.
Why are you closing your eyes? It makes everything uncomfortable.
I'll suck a fart out of a chick's fucking anus.
You did that and you got eye worm.
But yes, I did. but there comes a time when I was younger, I didn't give a shit. Definitely bang married chicks. Now, as an older individual, fuck it, I still bang married chicks. You thought I had some fucking good
Even harder,
there.
even
harder. Now I spit on them and tell them, hey, show me pictures of your husband.
I bang a married chick all the time. Oh. I'm married to her. My bad.
Oh, well, we thought we were going to get the real Mo. Hopefully she's not hearing this.
Hopefully your wife doesn't find out about the other chick you're married before.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't fuck married chicks, dude. The last thing I want is some fucking problems with a husband at this time and point. And dude, people are fucking crazy, bro.
Of course.
I remember I met this fucking Japanese Colombian chick that was super hot, dude. And I told her that I loved her and all this shit, and I rebanged her for like a day and a half, and then I never called her back, and I left to the Philippines, and she always wondered about me. But then a couple years later, I was on a dating, website. I met her in a website afterwards, and we go, oh my, you're that girl. He's like, oh, you're the guy that fucking left me and all this shit. I'm like, yeah, whatever the fuck. I end up hanging out with her and banging her again.
Said it. Wait.
She calls me.
Come again?
I left to the Philippines. I left her after banging her. She always wondered why I left and why I was the guy that left and all this shit. And I came back and I'm on fucking dating websites and I run into her again. So, of course, I told her, no, I had a lot of problems and I got kidnapped. I made some fucking crazy story up. I come back, bang the shit out of her again, and she's like, hey, come pick me up at my house. So me, of course, I go to her house, not knowing that she's fucking...
With a rock hard penis.
She doesn't know I'm fucking... I don't know that she's still fucking married. Wow. And I stop in the front, and the fucking guy stops behind my car, gets out of the fucking car, and comes at me.
Scary.
So I get out of the passenger side, the passenger side,
escape hatch,
because I didn't know what the fuck he was gonna do. Luckily, the guy was like not really like a tough dude, and he was like, "I'm gonna call the police" and all this shit. I'm like, hey, guy, I turned to the chick.
Police. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck both of you. Just fuck both of you. And I left it. But you know what? That could have been like a crazy son of a bitch that just fucking
for real
crime of passion.
Yeah.
Takes one to the fucking head, a 45. People fucking go nuts like that all the goddamn time.
Yes.
It's not worth it.
It's not fucking worth it
at all.
It's not fucking
worth it.
No,
but not only that, but at the end of the day, you don't want to bang somebody's wife.
It's bad karma.
You might want to, but
you know
probably
what?
should.
But how about if she's really hot and she's totally
different. That changes everything.
How about if she's and she's
say
really
that before.
And she's really hot and she's going for the cock at 100. Like every time you stare at her, she's like staring at your crotch. What then?
No, but that changes everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on. What do you mean? Yeah, right. You're just kidding, guy. If she's super hot.
How hot are we talking?
Like fucking hot, dude. I mean.
Like a 3? A Colombian 3?
No. I'm talking about fucking hot. Like she'd have to be extraordinary. Like fucking crazy chick.
I've only been with one married chick. However, in my past, I was the other guy once, and I didn't know that until one night.
What do you mean you were the other guy?
I was the other guy. I was going out with some chick, but she had a boyfriend, and I didn't know that. And
this was like in the 5th grade.
What's the bad part?
Like circle one. Do you like me? Yes or no?
What's the downside?
No. It was fun, and then I realized, wait a second, there's some poor dude who just sees me with his girlfriend, and this girl's a fucking bitch. What is she doing? And then I was like, whatever. But for a second, I was like, oh my god, I'm the other guy. It was like, then there was a montage.
You were the
sequence.
side guy.
I was a side guy. I was a backdoor guy. So
I went through backdoor guy. What the fuck was that about?
Have to pay for shit.
The backdoor guy.
I went through that montage in my head of everything is making sense. We meet at this certain place, and we don't meet her family, and
But dude, that sounds like every other relationship I've had.
Hey,
don't come to my house before this time.
Do you still have her phone number?
Yeah.
I'm not joking, but
All right, crazy chicks. How about that? I've had my share of fucking lunatic chicks, bro. I have chicks that have tattooed.
Yeah,
I've had chicks that have tattooed.
I've witnessed that.
My name on her body 5 times.
Yes.
Tried to murder me. Tried to murder me in a parking lot as I'm walking down my fucking to my job and try to fucking run me over in her fucking Toyota Corolla. Okay?
Either you're a catch or she's crazy.
You know what? She was a bad bitch though. I gotta give it to her. That chick was nuts. Yeah. She squirted. She farted. Everything that I ever wanted. She was hot. Did that. She was fucking great.
Was she the one that gave you pink eye?
No. Pink eye happened in Colombia from some streetwalker.
Okay.
And this fucking this chick, after tattooing her fucking name all over several times, knowing that I'm fucking married, the thing is I try to prey on chicks at their weakest point. Okay?
Nice.
The last 2 chicks that I've had,
but nice.
the last 2 chicks that I had just experienced the death. Okay? This chick's boyfriend died. He had been her boyfriend for like 10 years. And he was a tremendous scumbag. Probably gay. Used to hang out in South Beach.
Hey, after 10 years, shit or get off the pot.
So yeah. So
he deserved it.
The guy fucking ran into the back of a taxi cab. He was fucking scuttered up on coke and fucking drinking. And he didn't press the brakes. And the first thing that ran through his mind when he hit the back of the car was the back of his ass going straight through his mouth because he fucking went head first. It was like total destruction. Guy fucking dies. She goes into this manic depression. Yeah. He goes, fucking good guy. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. Guy fucking dies. And this chick tells me that she went into this depressive state and then I took her out of the depressive state. And I never told her I was married. I made her fall deeply in love. And then one day I just drop it. Look, there's something I got to tell you. I'm fucking married. They go crazy for like a week and then they fucking stick around because they love the cock. So after she sticks around, I start telling her, but in the process of the sticking around, after a month of meeting her, she wanted a tattoo. So she went, and I'm like, you can't get a fucking tattoo. You're a fucking idiot if you're listening to me after a month, because I'm fucking nuts. And I'm like, just fucking tattoo my name on your puss. You're my property. So she decides to put the word Laz next to her vagina. She comes back, and I decided in the midst of things that Laz was not enough. So I told her I wanted apostrophe S. So she went back to the tattoo artist and put apostrophe S. It's Laz's puss. Then she put in Filipino.
I'm listening.
On the right side, she put her name. And on the left side, she put my name. Then she put the letters LSR on her neck.
I remember.
So it almost sounded like she's a bicycle or something, like a motorcycle. Oh, get the fucking model LSR. It's fucking great. But she had LSR on her fucking neck. Then she had Laz as a tramp stamp. It was like just horrible.
That's creepy.
No. It's going to get creepier. It's going to get fucking creepier in
That's
a bit.
hot as fuck. That's creepy as fuck.
Then,
That's hot. Why? There's you just walk away and it never happened.
Yeah. Fuck you. You know, I didn't care. So the craziest part
is not going to let you walk away.
The craziest part was
she is, but on a respirator.
He goes. She's like, oh, but one day they tried to jib me at a fucking
jib you or jip you?
Jib if you're from Miami.
Okay.
They fucking tried to take some money from me in this deal that I was trying. I used to have I had a car, I was hooking it up, and the guy that was hooking it up didn't want to do this for me. It was like some crazy shit. And man, that's when I saw that chick was like fucking about it. She was like, yo, fuck you. I'm like, yo, relax. I'm gonna get fucking killed here. I was in the USA flea market, and if you're familiar with the USA flea market, it's not the best of fucking places to be at and start calling black people niggers.
I used to live right behind it.
Yes. She was calling black people niggers in a black neighborhood. Okay? So I'm thinking, I'm going to have to go and fucking either take out my gun here and try to fucking, but she was just fucking nuts. We ended up just fucking leaving. I ended up getting fucking shafted anyway. But I was like, man, this chick is awesome. So I decided to keep her around. Most
You banged really hard.
Most affairs like that for me last about 2 years before they know that it's going fucking nowhere after a bunch of false promises and ultimatums and all types of crazy shit. The chick goes and decides that fuck, I'm gonna stick with him. So I go to the fucking youth fair, all right? And the chick tells me, "Oh, you're going to the youth fair with your family?"
The youth fair, in case anybody's listening, is an annual fair that they have here in Miami was like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So every year it's during the same. I think
it's carnival food. It's like a festival.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of carnival rides. It's a traveling fair.
Be there, the fair. So I'm there, and she's like, "I'm gonna go too." I'm like, "You're not going with me. I'm going with my wife and kids."
Why you would tell her it's beyond my grasp.
Because she wanted to do some shit, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm going to the fucking fair." I used to not lie to her. At that point, I had already lied enough.
It's very important.
Yeah,
not lying.
I had lied to her enough.
These relationships are built on trust.
Yes. Well,
mistrust, but trust nonetheless.
So yeah. I'm at the fucking pizza stand buying that like fucking pizza.
By the way,
and
I'm really hungry and I want pizza myself.
My wife is right next to me, and right next to my wife is that chick buying pizza.
What?
And she walked around the fair as my kids rode rides and my wife bought food. She was always that weird chick, like probably a couple of feet back. And the whole fucking
like
time.
a Secret Service?
But I loved it though.
That has to be a thrill for her.
It was a thrill
and for you.
It was great.
Let me ask you a serious question. How good was the banging after that?
Man, let me tell you. We've all said it in the chat. Good pussy always comes with a bit of craziness. In this case, it was a lot of craziness. And she was just fucking nuts. Like, I remember we'd be in a nightclub.
Did you just dry hump?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
She would take, in the corner, and she'd just lift up her fucking skirt. And, dude, I'd have to perform, like, right then and there. And if I didn't give her cock, it was like she wanted to fucking kill me. I remember the first time where I, like, just banged a couple times and I was fucking tired and I was like, I don't want to fucking sleep. And I didn't give her like that third or fourth round because la mala costumbre and shit. Got her used to that. And she had a fucking fit. I didn't want to do it anymore. But maybe like 4 months ago, you know when you put certain apps on your phone, it starts to invite your contacts that you've had in the past.
Right.
It invites the skeletons in
there was a time where we thought,
remember a time?
Other than the 2 abortions that she had with me.
Whoa, we're treading on dangerous water.
He goes, we just lost half the Christian audience there. He goes,
not only that,
pro-lifers just went to go fucking
I gotta go cry.
My 3/4 chub went to 1/4.
She
2/4.
She gets pregnant. Okay? But I had already been separated with her for about 2 months. So her family thought and swore up and down, which they knew I was married as well. And every time I showed up to the party, everybody knew I was married. And all those fucking old Cuban ladies and old fucking Cuban guys looked at me like they wanted me dead. But because the chick era una fiera, she didn't want no one que hablara de machazo. They didn't want nobody to talk about the man because that's my cock and I love that shit. And she was that type of chick, dude. And that's mine. Fuck that. I don't care who's fucking married. I don't care who's he's fucking mine. Well, that's the type of chick she was. So she had like a troubled youth. Like most of the other chicks I prey on.
You don't say.
Fatherless whores. And
wow.
We just lost the other half of women on the podcast.
Now we're only listening.
So after showing up and seeing all the family, they all know I'm a piece of shit. They treat her like crap. I invite to this. They say that she's pregnant. They swear up and down that it's my fucking kid. It ends up being some guy that she met, some like fat engineer guy that she met that got her fucking pregnant, and she has fucking twins. The whole time, the whole family's thinking that it's my fucking kids.
Were you worried?
Fuck yeah, I was worried. I thought it was my fucking kids. Well, I got like Kick Messenger or Snapchat or one of those things, and it starts inviting all my old friends and shit. And in it,
This
she
like
shows
4
up.
months ago, you said?
Yeah. shows up on the fucking.
I'm up to 3/4 chub.
She shows up on the fucking list. And she's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" Automatically, I'm thinking,
first text?
yes. And I'm like, "All right, it's on." Like, just
That's it. Rock hard.
Yeah, I'm already like, "Fuck, let's go back into that adventure."
Where you want to meet at?
Yeah, no, I was so missing that adventure because I haven't been that fucking crazy here, at least in the U.S. in a while. So I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing?" We start talking about like the crazy shit that we did because this chick was so easy to make come.
Memory lane?
Yeah, memory lane. And she was so easy to make come. I can make her come. One time I told her, "Can I make you come 5 times with my right toe and then 5 times with my left toe?" And all I would do was just start shaking.
Athlete's foot back then.
Candida in her fucking boil. And fucking, she'd come. She was great. And then she was just she was one of those chicks that would come 50 times. It was just great sex. And we start talking about that, and of course, I start to fucking ask her, "Hey, does your man make you feel that way?" You know, fucking. And then all of a sudden, she's like, she takes a picture, and in the picture, she has all these fucking tattoos with my name on it. And I'm like, "Hey," she goes, "Look how embarrassing it is. What am I gonna tell my kids about all these fucking tattoos?" Because she has like 5 kids now.
How many kids?
Yeah, bro. She has 5 fucking kids. She had twins at the beginning and 1 Irish twins after that, dude, with this guy. She lives in Virginia.
I'm down to a 1/16 boner.
You went from 2/3 chub to fucking 1/16?
Yeah, 1/16.
5 kids.
She became like a fucking breeder.
My penis,
and how old is this lady?
My penis is almost a vagina right now. This boy.
She was close to my age.
She wasn't bad. I remember.
No, she was great, dude. And remember we used to charge her like $160.
I don't remember, but I remember something that I remember.
We used to charge her for training, for Juanka to train me and her. But what we would do is I would charge her my fee and her fee and give it to Juanky. Juanky agreed with it though. As much as he's fucking nodding his head over there, he didn't mind getting that check at that time. It was hard times at that time.
I don't know. Probably.
Hey man.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, like one time we didn't pay him and he's like texting me, "Hey man, you know, is this chick gonna pay me?"
Bullshit.
Yeah. It was really awkward.
You're such a bullshit for real? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, guy. There was one like, "Hey lads." I'm like, "Okay, fucking no. Well, I'll go tell the chick."
Wait, me da pena, but I wanna let you know about
Yeah,
something.
guy,
that,
I wanna
you
fucking.
know,
But whatever.
I've never
But
had to
that's
tell
my
you
crazy
this,
chick, dude. That was a crazy chick.
So wait. Where did we go to this
What
time?
was what she was really cool is she used to always like to wash her ass in the sink. So she would take a shit. It was
in
weird.
the sink?
No, she would take a shit.
I've
then
done that
after
before.
taking-
I've done that before.
Yes, but it was part of her every day.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a shit and then she would go to the sink and fucking enjuagarse her ass.
There's nothing wrong with a clean ass.
No, there's nothing wrong, but it's fucking just weird. You know, the door's fucking open. You know, she just took a shit. She's like the same place that you fucking brush your teeth.
You know what she needs? A bidet.
She does need a bidet. And you know what she needs? Tattoo removal.
Yeah. And you know what else? She needs to learn how to flush, guy. Because I used to walk into gigantic turds.
Oh, man.
And woman turds, there's something about a woman turd that fucking sucks.
I'm 126 hard now.
Yeah.
I basically have 2 labias
Yeah. Women are not supposed to shit
and a thumb as a
or
clit.
fart, dude. And the chick,
Unless it's on your chest or in your face.
yeah, or in my mouth. No, she used to hate. I don't know what the fuck was wrong. She was like, I thought maybe it's like, what was it? If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Yes.
Hers was completely different. Like I would never find yellow water, but I would find that like brown inked water from the whole.
I hate when the turd does like a squid and is trying to protect itself and it drops the ink.
or like, you know, you've taken too long in the bathroom, sitting in the bathroom, when you look down and there's fucking brown ink.
It's like an abandoned house.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, that and then she had
It's
these
like a
2
distress
dogs.
call. for the
She
turd.
had these 2 dogs. You know, it's crazy people shit. And these 2 dogs that
You
she
don't
had,
say.
she used to let the fucking dogs shit and piss everywhere. Her fucking house smelled like shit. It was horrible, guys.
172 hard.
It was horrible.
I
What
now
you guys-
have a full vagina. It's shaven.
How many crazy?
I have a little sunburn on it of a little of a peace sign.
How about you guys? Any crazy chicks?
Why are you
gotta
looking
have-
my way? Why are you
Because
looking my
I
way?
know that
You
there
make
has
me
to be
feel
like
uncomfortable.
one. Yeah, you told me about that one chick that made the fake Facebook.
Oh,
You know,
there's
like
been a bunch of crazy ones.
Yeah, but a real,
But not
crazy
that
one.
crazy,
Like, give
not
me a
that crazy.
really crazy one. One that
We'll
used
be
to
the
just
judge of
show up
that.
at your house.
We'll be
No,
the
you
judge of
gotta
how
have
crazy
one,
that
guy.
is. Tell a story.
It was surreal.
Yeah. Is it like
No,
she showed
but
up at your
Back in my
house?
crazy days, nah. But back in the crazier days,
Like last
you know
week.
how to cut- 3 days ago. 3
Like
days
last
ago.
week. He's very, he's
Except I'm not as crazy as you are in that aspect.
well.
So give us crazy for you.
Come on,
Look
don't
at this guy.
prove-
This guy, look how the.
Don't
wait.
prove
This
Andy
is
right,
podcast
guy.
number 9. This is podcast number 9, and Juanky has told
This guy's going into Andy mode.
0 stories.
Listen,
In-
nobody
in that-
gives
in
a
that
fuck
case-
about our stories.
In that case, he's right. Tell
Nobody
a story,
gives
guy.
What's the story?
Guy, tell a
Crazy
story.
chick.
Now I'm drawing a blank. All chicks are fucking
Guy, you're
crazy.
wrong. You're
All
wrong.
chicks are fucking crazy, guy.
No. All chicks are not crazy, but they have the potential.
Okay,
To be
let me
crazy.
tell you, Mr. Two Chick Banger. All chicks are crazy, and if they're not have some crazy in them, they're not a good fuck.
That's for sure. The normal chicks that I meet are fucking retards.
Don't be looking up, guy. Don't.
Even my chick is fucking nuts, dude.
All
my wife
chicks
is
are-
nuts. My wife is fucking nuts. My wife is fucking like a book fucking worm fucking chick. But look, I get more of a workout fucking my wife because I know I have to beat her so hard. And it's not fucking unless I've totally elbowed her twice in the back.
I'm 1 and 220 hard. I now have had a baby in my birthing canal.
So, I mean, I do believe that there's a direct correlation between crazy and good sex. It's just the way it is.
Everybody wants to fuck crazy. Nobody wants to fuck boring.
Yeah, no, fucking boring sucks, man. It sucks.
That's why they say when something sucks, they say this is fucking boring.
No, and like I'm telling you, man. It's so what's going on with the whole Vinny development, the soap opera? What's come up? I heard there's development in this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be a fly on the wall
So-
in 3, 2, 1.
So yeah.
Let me get another
Vinny-
beer before you start that. Story.
I got you. I'm gonna get something to eat later, or Nico home now.
No, ni pinga.
No,
I got after this. I
Oh.
gotta go home.
it's
I gotta
fucking
wait.
late already. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday.
What time is it?
At 12:50.
Yeah, I think we could do about 15 more minutes after.
So, the
so
Vinny,
Vinny, yeah, let me know.
the Vinny saga has gotten
Showed
a
us-
little bit.
It's
More
reared
intriguing.
its ugly head.
It's gotten more intriguing.
My head being a round one with a little
Who's
peepee
actually
hole.
over there?
With a little peepee hole.
So
It's either gotten really, really bad, or it's okay.
or you're just
3, you're making up this whole
Yes,
shit.
that's-
and right now, she has an ice pack on her vagina. From the blowing up he's done to.
no. The thing is after 2 podcasts of total shamming, he felt bad and he fucking made this shit up at his house.
No. So I'm a little bit worried.
Okay, let me know.
I'm a little bit worried.
And you know what? If there's no pictures, it didn't happen.
I'm a little bit worried because it appears that my wife has hired an acting troupe to pretend to be Vinny's family.
Did you meet them?
I met
the
a
actors.
group of people that claimed to be Vinny and her family,
Uh-huh.
and they were all very believable. And they
Are
did
there-
not.
are there-
They
are there-
did not
are there
break
pictures?
character.
Are there pictures?
Yes, they did not break character.
Let me see the pictures.
They did not break
I
character.
don't want pictures that I can Google on fucking
and
for
what,
images.
what worries me is that I believe this is costing me a lot of money because child actors are not cheap, and good child actors are even more expensive. So either my wife is
A pro?
a fucking pro and she hired a team of actors to pretend to be this family so that I will forget about the Vinny thing,
My question
or she actually made a friend.
Where are the pictures? I want to see these pictures. Juanka, I need you to come here. I heard you
We
can
need some
detect.
photo analysis.
He goes, yeah, I heard you're a Photoshop genius. No. Fucking super awkward. He's
What?
talking about sticking bananas in the rear. He smokes a little bit of pot. He drinks a couple beers and wants to stick bananas in his ass. Not good. So he says-
I'm super uncomfortable right now.
He goes,
Who's a Photoshop?
you're a Photoshop professional. He says that he has pictures, but right now he's Googling family picture images to show us of Vinny's family.
I'm gonna eat this banana. Please enjoy this.
I want to see these
So
pictures.
that's my wife in the orange, and
The guy that she's kissing.
supposedly Vinny in green. Does that make sense? Does that look like a Vinny?
I don't
That
know.
was like a random chick somewhere.
That looks like
Let me see.
you were just at this place.
Let me
and
see.
That's
Back.
what that looks like. It looks like that's her, like her tia or some shit. And like, oh no, that's Vinny. After 2 days of shamming, he's decided to bring fucking.
Shamming is when someone puts a sheet over your wife's face, fucks the shit out of her really hard, comes in her, and then she has to go get the Plan B pill at CVS.
Yeah,
That's called shamming.
Super sham. The sham wow. So he's brought us
Just
pictures.
wet it and forget
He's
it.
brought us pictures of his wife with his aunt, stating that it's Vinny. It's
At
really
the South Miami Elf Parade.
No, it totally weirded me out.
At the walkathon for fucking breast cancer or fucking TARG or some shit. Very unfortunate. I'm so not happy with you at this point. I thought that maybe
Once she did the walk of schlongs. A walk of schlong.
and she was the first one.
And the last one.
Man, that sucks. I really hope that this is not true and that Vinny's a guy because it just makes things so much more exciting. But I mean, those pictures, yeah, you could be right. I think we have to
Or
jump on
dead
some-
wrong.
Yeah, I think maybe we have to jump on something
No, I'm
else. I
just
think
kidding.
he's proven us.
I don't know. I mean, I was worried. And
he probably pressed the issue with her. He's like, you know what, honey? I want you to do something. I want you to have a meeting with you and your. And
I
this
need
guy
to
Vinny.
know.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Have you fucked him this week? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Have you fucked him this week? You haven't took Brody to go fuck him, have you? Put your shoes back on, please, Mo. Stop rubbing my feet.
Take your socks off.
Yeah.
Take your socks
You
off.
have, it's your hangnail that's cutting into my calf.
Take your socks off. It's me shooting.
That's pretty good. He just started shooting again. He was going to shoot Vinny.
That's true.
I
He
need
started
this.
inquiring.
Smith & Wesson 500. Fucking jumping out of my hand.
Holy
You,
shit,
you have it
guy.
too tight.
Huh?
It's
You have it
way
too
too
tight.
tight.
I don't
Yeah.
know. This is my first time shooting in like
No, but
30 years.
You're squeezing too tight on it.
Well, they told me to fucking hold on to it. I thought it was going to fucking hit me in the
he's-
face.
He's had new revelations in his sexual life.
Oh, yeah?
Please explain to him.
Explain to me.
They're pretty good.
Since
too.
you've hung out with us, it's something changed in him. He's not wanting to like calentar los motores and fucking. He wants to fucking just bang and slay.
Here's
Like,
DiGiorno's. I
this
made you a
has-
DiGiorno pizza, babe.
This has changed your life. This whole podcasting, and I see it. I see it.
A little bit.
Honestly, when I walked in, I knew that Vinny was a girl just because of your face.
I
I
feel.
walked in and I'm like, that doesn't look like he has a wife. That's
And
cheating on
me, I stopped pressing it because I didn't want him to have problems.
I feel since I know that the outer limits are way beyond where I'm at. I feel more free to
What do you mean
explore
the outer limits?
the outer limits of. I'm gonna open her mouth like a Pez dispenser and
I
spit
like
in her
that.
face.
You like that? She's gonna.
That's-
she'll
I'm gonna
love
spit in
it,
her
guy.
mouth. I'm gonna call her perra.
That's
for me,
the shit,
for
guy.
me, that's near
There's
the
not
outer
a-
limits.
Yeah, no.
Near for me,
That's
that's near
it?
the outer
That's the outer
relax,
limits?
relax, relax.
Just try it.
That's the outer limits.
Baby steps.
Have you licked her face?
That's
and
that's
look at her and
old.
tell her, oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Have you
Licking
called
her
her?
face
Have
isn't
you
big.
called her whore? With all due respect.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's
Like
good.
before this.
That's good.
Okay,
Before this.
that's a good start because dirty whore just does something to dirty whores.
One thing. This is sort of like in jujitsu, where as a white belt, you try not to use your weight on people. Where you're sort of like you.
Unless you're Laz and you don't give a
Come
fuck.
again, yeah.
Well, for me, I had the problem of I don't want to fucking crush people and use my weight and this and that. And then
That's
I
what
learned
it's there for.
it's part of the game.
It shoves the penis in deeper.
So in the past, I would, brace myself on my elbows and this and that. Now I'm bracing myself on the back of my wife's head.
Yes.
And she loves it.
Yes,
Of
you have to
course,
dive into the
guys.
pussy.
She
You have to
loves
dive
it.
into the pussy sometimes.
Look, and while you're doing it, fucking
Next-
grab a fucking mash of hair, grab all the back of her
Yes,
fucking hair,
yes.
and fucking lift her up and make her fucking stare at you like Medusa and shit. Like fucking.
And if she complains, you know what you say? Shut the fuck up.
The fuck, yeah, that's what you do.
That's the
And she's
fucking. That's the
and-
monsoons.
But
The monsoons
yes.
come around. You know, like in
No, no,
Jumanji. You know, like in Jumanji, when the water comes around the
But
corner,
you
that's
have
what you're gonna
to-
see.
but you have to really fucking look at her and tell her, look, you like that fucking cock? You like that fucking cock? Dude, as soon as you do that, and then at the very end, end it with, you know what, you're such a fucking whore.
Yeah.
And then go a little slower. Go a little slower and fucking just tell her, you like that?
Whoa, this guy's
You like
hard
that?
right now.
You like-
You know what's good too? When she goes to say something, you say, "Shut the fuck up and take the dick."
Yes. No. They love it. And then if you got into that point, slap her a little bit. Just one quick slap. Like
In the face.
in the face.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with that because we're going entry level here.
Oh, I know. It's like teaching the rubber guard to a fucking.
Yeah, the lockdown and all that. You have to go
it's a
step by
little-
step.
You gotta
But
start
it's
first with
super
the guard.
fun. It's
Of
super
course
fun.
it
And
is.
I surprised myself. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God, Laz rubbed
Yeah.
up.
This
Some
is-
of Laz and Juanky rubbed
This
off
isn't
him.
this isn't like
Before
danger
you-
zone
Yeah.
No,
area. This
no,
is like
it's the opposite. This is normal zone.
And she's gonna start wanting it more. And now,
And chicks love. And chicks
she's
love.
and secret, she's always wanted that.
Yeah, she had
You
it with
just
her
don't-
ex-boyfriend.
Yes.
Listen,
guy
and another
that's-
thing, chicks love is taking orders.
They love that shit.
They love to take orders, and it's how I
me a
want to.
sandwich.
It's how I want to fuck.
Make me a sandwich.
It's how I want. Yeah,
Make me a sandwich.
of course. Yeah.
And a matter of fact, I never get water for a bit.
Hey,
After
Sergio,
I'm done
Sergio.
banging and I want
Make me
water,
a sandwich.
after I'm done banging and I bang her brains out, the first thing I say is, "Oh, go get me a cup of water." I have never, in 15 years of fucking getting married, after banging, gotten up to do anything other than just fucking lay there and fall asleep. Or round two, either or. But go out and get fucking
Fight.
He goes, but go get something for someone? Shit, you better get your fucking ass up and give me some goddamn motherfucking water.
Motherfucker, you better give me the motherfucker.
Motherfucking water.
shit.
I don't know. I don't care about that part because by that time I've already usually
Choke a bitch.
I've already hurt the cervix so bad that I'm thirsty for myself, and I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait the 2 extra times me saying I don't want to get annoyed.
No.
So I come back and double down and hurt the cervix some more.
Yeah, or push off the bed, dude. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fucking go get
If
me some
Andy
shit.
were here, he would say, "That bitch doesn't give me water. It's over."
Yeah, right, dude. She's gonna kill herself if she sees me there with me. And I'm thinking, dude, and we walk in there and she's like hanging out with dudes and shit in a fucking thong.
Andy will be like, if that chick doesn't give me water, I'm taking her to Atlantis and show her what real water looks like. Everybody.
I'm taking her to the fucking Zephyr Hills, the company, and fucking I'm gonna get her real fucking water, filtered through the aquifer.
So Andy's banging this chick, and it's supposed to be just a bang man's. So instead of it's all day texting back and forth, he has a full relationship, and now he's blowing money at fucking a park and walking. I'm sure he has a stuffed teddy, a stuffed little Frankenstein that he won in some fucking obscure game.
And like and he played against 4 other 6-year-olds.
Don't be a hater, man.
Don't be a hater, man.
Don't be a hater, man.
I'm trying to help him out
So
because
I'm
ready
interested.
for a
I'm
heartbreak.
interested. I'm interested in the whole sex thing. With
I don't believe
What's
it.
happened?
You? I don't believe it.
like, have you tried finger in the butt?
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about yours. We're talking about her.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like, but the finger in the butt, like all out finger in the butt, or just rimming? There's different.
How many knuckles? We're counting knuckles.
How about,
Where do the other fingers stop it?
how
what
about
is that
penis
considered?
in the butt?
Yeah.
But it wasn't too
Not-
enjoyable.
It was a while ago, and not recently.
Nah, but I like
But
pussy
it's-
better than ass.
There's some
George is
cleanup.
the same way.
There's
George-
some
Yeah, I
cleanup.
like pussy better than ass.
There's some cleanup sometimes required, and it's
Yeah.
Papi, you smell like caca. That's
But you know what, man? I enjoy it as part of like a regular sexual routine.
I think part of it is like the
I
naughtiness.
so pin the tail on the
But some
donkey.
chicks can't take it.
If I'm
Some
banging,
chicks can't take
if
the
I'm
dick.
oh no. If
In
I'm
the ass.
banging,
Hey,
if I'm
hey,
banging,
Don't fit.
you gotta relax.
If
gotta
I'm banging,
relax.
I'm going at
You
it.
gotta relax.
Why are you humping? Why are you
because
humping right now?
I'm thinking, and I always go for the fucking ice pick, and I throw.
I call
at
it the
least-
bowling. That's the bowling ball.
Yeah, I go and I fucking throw one finger in the butt,
No, that works.
Yeah.
and then one finger in the butt.
Yeah.
Got one to slap around, to slap her.
Yeah.
And I see now. I remember this one chick that she used to just do it because I liked it, and at the end she always ended up fucking crying. But that made it so much hotter.
That's awesome.
It made it so much hotter. She was like, except
These
this one
tears I
time that
cry
she got
aren't
drunk.
tears of pain.
He goes,
They're tears to hide my guilty shame.
Yeah. But she would always cry because she says it hurt her, and she would, and they always say the same thing. They're like, "Let me do it to you. Let's see if you like it." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. That'll never happen."
You never
dude."
tried it?
He goes, "You get fucking
Bro, you're missing out.
guy."
You're
Put your
missing
shoes
out,
back on, Mo.
guy.
Put your shoes back on.
No. The I would tell her, or they say, "Imagine, you know what? You know what it hurts when you have a big turd coming out of your ass." I'm like, "No."
Bitch, does it have a fingernail on it?
Yeah. So they always, the ones that don't like it always say the same
I've only
shit.
gone as far as getting my ass eaten out. That's
Ah,
refreshing.
but that's super cool.
We've already talked about it. I
That's
said it's a
super
human wet
cool.
wipe. That's
No,
refreshing
that's
as fuck.
super cool, guy. If they can, and you know you have a champ if she can combine it with a blowjob, a jerk off, and tossing a salad. That's a
Tossing the
talented bitch.
salad, licking the balls, and jerking off the thing.
That's the shit.
Yeah, but there has to be the right
Rhythm.
saliva consistency to keep the fucking
And
cock
rhythm.
jerk. Yeah,
And rhythm.
no, rhythm.
Because
the rhythm is gonna get you.
No, it's awesome.
Gloria Stefan was
But you
right.
know, as soon as a bitch touches the cock, if she's a pro,
Yeah,
like as soon as she goes ragada, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, what did I get myself?"
it's a
into?"
great feeling when the chick first grabs your cock.
Hey,
Because
Mo.
you know the chick's always cold, so it's just as cold on your warm cock.
oh, that's awesome.
Say that again?
It's great when I always do it. You know, I already talked about it. I always do this no matter what, right off the back.
Yeah, give me your hand. Stick it in your...
give me your hand.
No, but you're grabbing. You're
Yeah.
grabbing the hand and you're putting it down your pants. Wait.
Put it to the schlong.
No, you
put it
don't have
to
to show with the lads. You let go of lads.
Put it to the schlong. What? So why are you signaling to your mouth? Why are you signaling to your yeah.
From Laz's hand.
Show me what you
to
do with
my
your
mouth.
hand. You have the hair for it. You have the hair for it. No, but I always
It's okay.
do that. I always do that, and then go for the balls. Feel the balls, and then
Why is it because you're all meat? You're all potatoes, no meat.
no,
Or
no,
meat,
no,
no
no,
potatoes.
no.
Like
So
my
I-
little cousin, he's
No,
all
no,
potatoes and no
no.
meat, dude.
So I grab the balls, and then I have her grab the other hand, so it could be the combination. You got to put two hands on that bad boy.
Two hands
makes
does-
it way better. It's
Two
way
hands is
better.
way better.
Trust me on this one.
You know,
Laz
I've
looks
never
a bit
been.
skeptical.
No. You know what it is that I've never been a fan of getting my fucking dick sucked.
That's because you never got in good head.
No. Bro, I've been. Or I have
That
had
doesn't mean
whatever.
shit, guy. I've
I've
gotten plenty of horrible head. When you get great head,
I
guy,
haven't, bro.
guy.
I'd rather be the one. The thing is I get turned on, guy, by what I see. And like, yeah, I've seen the hot chicks and they suck my, but you know, there's just something special of looking at a puss with the ass right under it.
You've said a lot of gay shit,
Yeah.
but you want to know how I know you're gay?
Like
You've tried to kiss me 3 times.
He goes,
Just figured it out.
just looking at the puss
Go ahead.
and looking at the ass.
Give us a synopsis of why you think Glass is gay.
He doesn't like blowjobs. It's fucking crazy.
No, but gay guys like blowjobs.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I like it. Oh,
At least giving them.
interesting. No,
I need to reanalyze this.
no, and it's not like I'm like, no, don't do it. But if I had my choice, I'd rather be face deep in like a beautiful snatch than a chick being face deep on my dick.
Yeah, but it's...
Is it gay that I'm thinking of Andy's lips right now?
No, he has pussy lips. He
Yeah.
has fat pussy lips.
Did you give this guy?
No, he
some
doesn't even
weed by
have
any
fat pussy
chance?
lips,
Did you
no.
give this guy a couple tokes?
Yeah, but listen, for the head, you're thinking about regular head laying down. I think hand and the throat, by the hair.
Face fucking.
No, but not only face fucking. The whole setup has to go with it. I'm going to demonstrate.
She's got to be tied up.
No, but that's pretty good too. No, you know what? This is the setup.
Okay, Juanky's taking off his headphones.
There we go.
Juanky's wait.
All right, he reaches the 5-yard line. He's down.
God, this could be used as evidence in court later on.
He goes, that one chick I choked and didn't fucking wake up.
Okay. So the girl's lying down on the bed or on the couch. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
this guy
about?
wants to fucking make love.
Okay,
He's
the
like,
girl's
quick, put a pillow here so
she's
that the
watching
fucking-
TV. Well, get on the microphone. Why are you 10 feet away from the
Because I
microphone?
gotta
Get on the
show you
microphone.
We want to see this technique, Juanky.
You
Stop the
see?
bullshit.
You see?
Let's do it.
Okay, so she's on the
Not
couch.
me and you,
The
but
best is to do it right away off the back.
Okay.
Got there. Here she's sitting here with her purse and everything.
She's not sure if she's comfortable yet. She's
No. And he's
She's-
doing it on my book bag. I hope he rubs his cock on my book bag.
So you come.
she's about to text her friend to say, "I'm here at Juanky's house. If I don't call you in an hour."
This is AKA the Vinny move.
You come like this. You come like this. Grab the hair.
Right.
Grab the. What do
Right.
you do? Just put her down like that. Put your fucking dick out right there.
No, it's pretty basic. Yeah, I'm gonna stop
I don't
videotaping
know,
now. This is pretty
that's
basic.
not- It's very
You do it
basic.
Right off
Yeah.
the back. This is right off the back.
This is like
This is like yeah,
after
we
a
just got-
funeral.
hey, we're gonna. This is the kids nowadays say Netflix and chill. This is the we're gonna hang out at your house and watch a movie type of thing.
for
Or
the first time.
right,
But this is for the first
right.
time.
No, that's fine.
Not a fucking long drawn out.
But let me ask you: do you go to the bathroom right before?
I've done it. Yes.
And like
I've
try
done
to
it.
get it like super
No,
hard.
I don't give a fuck. No.
So
it's
you-
gonna get hard right away.
after she puts it in her mouth.
No, as soon as she touches it, as soon as you're taking it out,
As soon as she's not calling 911.
of course. Especially if it's the first time, of course.
No, but even if it's not the first
Hi, my name is Juanca. Let that, but this usually goes
you know,
back.
it's good to get standing head just for.
But I've done it, and I've
And
done.
what did the guy do?
The guy wasn't. He fought back. He was a fucking grappler, dude. I fucking fought a bear, and
had
he
a
was
restraining
Russian, by the way. You young tough lad. I still
Good
you
head
know,
is good, man.
What
There's
I
a
like,
big difference. You never got in good head.
What I like
Mo,
is,
show-
no, this is what I do. Mine will concentrate, like, look, fucking throw her on the fucking bed, take her fucking panties off, sometimes rip them off.
Yeah,
if
I
she's
do
a
that. I've
hooker,
done that a
she's
lot.
used to it. You fucking rip the panties off, and you stick your face fucking deep and tell her, oh my God, you fucking taste amazing. I want your fucking... And dude,
Whoa.
yeah, no. Lick the asshole. Because as soon as you lick the asshole, they know you mean business. They know you don't give a fuck. Because she probably
I'll
hadn't
tell you
washed
this right
the
now.
cock.
If I'm licking the pussy, the ass is a package.
Guy,
it's a package
it's
deal.
there.
It's
Right
a
there.
package
It's
deal.
right there.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. It's there. Do it. After I do that, I'm yanking on a nip as I lick the puss. I might rim the fucking asshole, but the vulgarities that are coming out of my mouth as I'm licking the ass, it's mumbling because it's like licks mixed with words like
It's something satanic.
oh, super satanic, like playing Metallica backwards.
That's awesome.
But I love it. And then I have a beard. And in my beard, there's nothing better than having a puss juice soaked
Yes.
lower half of your fucking face, dude. There's
Yeah,
just
but I'm gonna
something
say,
about that shit.
I know, but it has to be a nice piece of pussy. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. It has
Never
to
had
be.
a 10, but I've got 5 2s.
I don't know, man. I don't think every chick deserves for me to go down her pussy. I really don't.
I don't know. I go down on hookers, dude. So I don't know.
If she doesn't deserve it, then you shouldn't be with her.
Exactly.
Wonky.
Oh, you're not even joking
Respect
either.
yourself.
You're not even joking
Respect
either.
yourself,
You're not
Wonky.
even joking.
No, I love whores. It's a ball and chain that has followed me my whole fucking life. You know?
What was your earliest experience with a woman of the night?
My earliest experience with a woman of the night. I want to say probably 20. That I actually fucking paid. 20. That's
And
my early-
describe this. How did you?
Dude, it was en el Centro Español. And if you guys know what a Centro Español is, here in Miami, it used to be like the place to go to in the 80s. If you were like fucking Roberto Duran or a boxer, a celebrity, they would have shows there. And then it turned into this like crappy place where you can get a blowjob for like $15, and the chicks were like pregnant or they were like fat Nika chicks. It was just fucking crazy. And when I was there, you know, one of my buddies was like, "Oh, let's go to this place. There's fucking bunch of bitches. It's fucking cheap." And we went there, and yeah, there was a bunch of bitches. It was fucking cheap. But what he didn't tell me is they were all over the age of 50 and all beat up and all fucked up. But I was there. I was drunk. 20, fuck it, here, $15, suck my dick. But that's the earliest lady.
That was a bargain. 15 block blowjob?
A $15 blowjob, bro.
So you don't like getting head? You've never gotten good head, guy.
No, bro. I've gotten great head, guy. I've dated fucking dude. I'm telling you that I've had great head.
If you've gotten great head, has she made you come fast?
Dude, I've had
Answer the question, sir. It's a direct.
What's fast?
So you haven't had good head?
No, what's fast? Because I've had puss where I've banged and like 2 minutes later I fucking come. You know, but I could say maybe 10 minutes. A chick sucking on my fucking cock for 10 minutes. But good puss, like a bad performance. I mean, I had one that was such a bad performance. But the thing is, I don't give a fuck. And it was like the cashier at like a Pollo Tropical or some shit. Mm-hmm. And I took her to the back and I'm banging her and like literally I gave like 6 strokes.
So you had a troppy hump.
She had a fucking Pollo Tropical ass. And I did like 6 strokes and I came.
Wait, say it again because I wasn't listening. Now I'm caring. What was it? You met a chick.
He has a 126 chub now.
You met a chick at Pollo Tropical.
I met a chick at Pollo Tropical. Like 2 days later, I pick her up after work. I do the whole dirtbag shit where I whip out my cock, look at my dick, or whatever the fuck. Grabs and jerks it off, and then I fucking shove my fucking cock into her puss, and I do literally like 6 pumps and just come.
Inside of her?
Yeah, for sure. But just come.
Sounds legit.
Her. Sounds like Laz. And I come inside her. And it was 6.
I was going to say come again, but you already did.
It was 6 fucking pumps. It was a horrible showing that day. It's like Jose Aldo.
Did you get to
getting fucking knocked out?
Did you get a chance to do it again?
I was, you know what?
I lost so much money in that fucking Jose Aldo fight.
Yeah, well.
Did you really?
Oh my
Aldo
God.
versus McGregor?
Oh my God. I don't even want to
but that's how I felt. I didn't even want to show my face at the Pollo Tropical. Hey,
and that's when I had money, so I wasted a lot of money.
She probably told all her friends, "You're not going to believe that the guy that comes in with the suit from the city,
he's a drive-through fuck.
He is a fucking come pinga. He lasted 6 strokes.
Did you see her again?
Pa la pinga.
Did you see her again?
Huh?
Did you see her again?
I seen her a couple times when I go eat the Tropic Chop because she still fucking works there.
Oh, and she works there.
Yeah. What do you think? Fucking don't bang cashiers and shit. And no, nothing. She I think she's gotten a little better. She wears like a button shirt now, a button-up shirt. So I think she's past the cashier stage. But she probably told all her employees what a shitty fuck I was. But it was just one of those days I had a shitty showing, man. What the fuck? I had a shitty showing. But it happened to everybody, so fuck. That's what at least I tell myself.
Do you feel that you have to be vindicated?
If I were younger, yes.
Juanky,
but
why are you taking your pants off?
at this age,
because I want him to show me what bad head is like.
At this time and point in my life, I really cleaned my ass with it and didn't give a fuck. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm already like. I'm already spoiled from Colombia, man. I'm not gonna fucking like even try here anymore. I'm done trying here, man. Fuck that.
Okay, but
you've never had a bad showing.
Of course, I've had a bunch of them. But at the end of the day, a bad showing is better than no showing.
Oh,
I'm happy,
guy.
I'm good.
You finished.
I'm good.
I'm done.
Yeah.
See you later. That was it. And
whatever happened with the one that you said you started texting back and forth again?
I didn't know nothing, man. I haven't gone back to that.
Okay.
That's enough. Like I said, I'm already. I've come to a point where I've spent so much time. When you have an affair and you're married, like an all-out affair, it takes time away. Plus now, I'm in the whole jujitsu dad shit, and it's like I want to be part of something, and then I like fucking eating dinner with my kids, and they love you, dad, and it's like hard to stay away from them. So I've decided.
Sounds legit.
I've decided to just stay away from that lifestyle.
Smart.
I literally do not have a single affair now. Like in the last 2 hours. So
those are the roughest 40 minutes of your life.
But yeah, that's basically the approach that I've taken. But I've consolidated them all into these trips.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like an addict that I was watching the internet the other day, like places like in the Scandinavian countries and in Canada where they have these clinics where they give heroin to the heroin addicts. And it's like a controlled individual and he fucking functions like everything else. And I'm kind of like that person. I don't drink much. I don't do fucking drugs. I don't do shit. I don't gamble. But I have my vice. What's my vice? I really like puss. Young puss is amazing. I love it. So what do? I consolidate it in these
I think
3
you're
days.
not alone on the planet. I'm
Yeah.
gonna venture.
You're gonna
yes,
take
I'm
a
going
quick
crazy.
gamble. It's a better gamble than voting on Aldo that time.
Yes.
That was horrible. How much did you lose,
I
guy?
don't even want to talk about it.
No, let's talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Let's talk about
really
it.
bad.
Let's talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
4-figure bad?
$2,500.
Guy, I would have had a heart attack.
I felt like
And
having a heart
then
attack.
explaining that afterward to my
Yeah, but I don't have
wife.
to explain it to anybody.
No, yeah, you.
I
clean your
wish,
ass
put it
with
this way, I would have felt better if I had to somebody. I would have felt good because I
It
would have
would've felt
turned it
like-
on them.
You would be like, you know what? We did this because we were short on the fucking rent, and you told me to
bro.
make some fucking money, and I made it happen.
bro.
Quick
I
question.
made it happen.
Quick question: If Aldo would have won, how much money would have you won?
No, it was straight win.
Yeah. And,
2500.
and who was it? With someone
Yeah.
like a friend and shit?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, he's gonna pay.
What about that guy? Did he ever pay that one guy?
No.
He hasn't come back.
He's fucking homeless.
Ignoring your
He's
car.
homeless. No, he's homeless.
This guy was part of our original podcast.
No,
He came in when this was originated.
he's homeless and I don't know, trying to get his life back together. No, he is homeless.
I know. I doubt he's gonna get his
Oh.
life back together. I think
Whoa,
you're
whoa.
out some money,
Yeah, I think so too.
but karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Being homeless. So
Yeah, and from somebody that was living in the Viceroy,
that's crazy.
Viceroy.
the Viceroy. I'm so
Wow, guy, we have the
Listen, I'd
fucking-
rather be a good fuck and a bad at grammar than a
yeah,
fucking great.
grammar
Have
and
you-
a horrible fuck.
Hey, have you seen his penmanship?
Oh man, he's
He
fucking
can't
great.
fuck.
His S's are amazing.
He closes them so nice.
Oh
and it
no,
goes
no,
from-
and he can flow right into the E.
No, it goes from real thick.
Hey,
to-
why are you rubbing your head,
He
guy?
goes
You're gonna
from
go
real
bald.
thick. He goes from real
Guy,
thick to
stop
thin.
rubbing your head. Relax.
He's like,
stop
you know
rubbing
what?
your head.
I,
Stop rubbing
I
my
have
cock.
only. He goes. I have only seen this penmanship during the Han Dynasty. As
Yes.
on you.
Yes.
The fucking-
He might be a reincarnation,
yeah, fucking Confucius.
but he's horrible in bed.
But in bed, he is bad.
He's like a brother. Look, he's waving his head.
Wait, Let me braid your hair first.
Honey, can I give you a foot massage before
Yeah.
we do it? Women
looking-
hate that
You're looking
shit.
tense.
I remember that like one time when I was
Nah,
like
they don't hate it. They don't hate it.
when I was like 16 or 17 years old,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking cook for this chick, and I thought, because I like saw it on a show or some shit, and the chick was like, what are you doing? Like, let's just fuck.
Hard.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I thought maybe if I cooked a little something for you, like something special, and that's when I knew that you had to really pound bitches.
That's when Zal was born.
That's when Zal was born. Boom, boom, boom.
Oye, hermanos, it is now 1:20 a.m. and I turned into a pumpkin about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm tired.
But this
You
is
want-
when you
you
go
want-
home. This is when you go home, and that move that he just showed us.
He won't do
where
it. He
just
won't do
ran-
it. He
just
won't do it.
Get home.
Nah. You can't. No.
That's just
No.
Just burp.
blew up for a second.
Even better. Look.
Half a burrito that I ate and some fucking.
Listen,
beer.
get home, put some coconut oil on your cock. I'm not even joking. Listen, play with it for a second, get into bed, rub her ass for 2 seconds, so there's a little bit of thing. Rub the other finger of coconut oil right in her pussy, and fucking stick it right in. And then you can thank me tomorrow.
No. We're saving your marriage. We're taking her back
You
from
guys
Vinny.
you guys don't bang with coconut oil?
No, I love coconut oil.
I've heard grapeseed
I
oil
love
is
coconut
great.
oil.
Use coconut oil. It's amazing.
No,
He
you can
uses
use
it
it for
to
everything.
cook.
You can use it for everything.
Yeah, I know. It's great. There's no irritation or nothing.
Coconut
No
oil.
irritation and shit.
Unrefined coconut oil. So
Yes.
it smells
But
nice.
what do you?
Yes.
So what do you do? Let me know. I'm always willing to learn. Man.
You can eat it. You can put it
So
in
You
what
can
whatever.
stick your dick in her
So what do
ass,
you-
easily lubricated. You can make her suck your dick with it. It's for jerking off. It's great.
Mm.
This just made my day. I don't
And
give a fuck if you're
it
trying
makes
to
your
throw a
dick
pumpkin.
like at least 10 years younger.
I don't know about that.
Hey, how about la bombita?
La bombita.
If my dick
I'm
stopped
not,
working,
I'm not at that
Ay,
point, thank God.
no. But how about if you were? Would you?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of doing it even if I don't need it. Just
That's
to
pretty
be a
good.
fucking.
No, you
I
know-
get a fucking great
no,
hard on,
no,
but
you know, you
like
should-
I just don't like after like 6 or 7 rounds. I want to keep
He's talking about the penis pump. I say you get it as a spare. In case something happens, you pump it up right away.
Like an extra clip.
In case you have whiskey dick one day. He just farted, and I swear that shit was wet.
the latter part of it was quite monsoonish.
I'm pretty sure the microphones picked that up.
Yeah. So definitely coconut oil. Okay, I have the one that you I guess you gotta heat up or some shit.
No,
Yeah, you have to heat it
it'll
up.
warm up with your body. And
It cools down to if the house is cold, it'll get hard.
But let me ask you: are you guys like the guys that get instant hard-on?
It depends on the
Yeah.
chick.
Yes.
It depends on the chick.
Yeah. For me, how about with the wife? Were you getting instant hard-ons with the wife?
Hell no. If
Me?
not, I would have been married.
no, I do.
I can get. I
It's
can
the
make
second
my.
chick you've been with.
I
You
can.
should get hard.
I can make my cock hard with my wife. With a hot chick, it gets hard.
Of course.
But with my wife, I have to get it hard.
Standard.
Yeah.
Standard. Okay. No.
It's
No.
the Coolidge effect.
What's the Coolidge effect?
Let me look this up. Give me a
In
second.
1954.
It's a great
There
story.
was an experiment conducted by the U.S. military where they had Coolidge effect.
I'll look this up.
Wasn't Coolidge like an army general or something?
It's a president, dog.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. What was his first name?
Very Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge.
Very Coolidge.
Okay. This is from UrbanDictionary.com. The Coolidge effect. Basically, the principle that men are more sexually attracted and aroused to new females after a certain amount of time. The term comes from an old joke according to which President Calvin Coolidge and his wife were at a government farm one day and were taken around on separate tours. Mrs. Coolidge, passing the chicken pen, inquired of a supervisor whether the lone rooster was sufficient, given the many hens in the chicken flock. Yes, the man said. The rooster works very hard. Mrs. Coolidge then asked, Really? The rooster works very hard? Every day? Oh, yes, the man said. Dozens of times a day. Interesting, Mrs. Coolidge replied. Be sure to tell that to the president. Sometime later, the president, passing the same pens, was told about the roosters and about his wife's remark. Same hen every time? He asked. Oh, no. A different hen each time, the supervisor replied. Tell that, Coolidge said with a sly nod, to Mrs. Coolidge.
Hey, I want to know who the rat was that told his wife. Number one.
And number two, I totally agree.
And number three, let me tell you guys a little secret you might guys not know. This is maybe the difference between us. Girls' vaginas get way wetter with other guys too. They're just not as crazy as we are. Or as,
No, of course, guy. It's human. Like imagine
yes, you're
what? like a huge dingolong negrón ahí in the pool. Of course, that shit. is
Of
super
course, guy.
normal. You know, I human is human. You can't control the consciousness. You know, it's just is what it is. It's like when you're jerking off and you get like a gay image, and you're like,
And if you're in
"Fuck is that
Colombia,
image?"
sometimes a donkey is almost human.
Yeah, you know, when you're jerking off and you get like a gay image in
Human
your head, and
enough.
you're like, what the fuck is that gay image doing there? Get the
Chum,
fuck out
chum,
of there.
chum,
Fucking-
chum.
It sucks, but you deal with it. So in that same fashion, I'm sure that one day your wife is there and she's thinking of another cock in her puss.
Every day.
Sucks. That sucks. It
Every
makes me
day.
feel bad.
Why?
No, I'm saying, you know, you think about it, a fucking man.
You're gonna die.
No, not like that either, guy.
No, you are eventually gonna die.
Of course.
And then what are you worried for? Oh, you're a hopeless romantic.
Come on, it's my wife, guy. You know, I love my wife.
Nobody's
wife.
questioning if you
I
love
want
your
to
wife
keep
or not.
her. I want to keep her in my mind, nunnish,
What?
like a nun.
Oh,
She's a
okay.
nun. She's celibate.
He
Nun.
doesn't want to ruin it.
I don't want to ruin it.
Get thee to a nunnery.
No. I got here a little late
The
for all
flying
our
nun.
viewers.
The flying nun.
I got here a little late because my wife complained. And I act like the tough guy and all this shit, but I have been able to sustain my marriage on my reactive.
Hairdryer.
Yeah. I've been
Very
able to fucking react by putting out fires for 15 years and keeping her happy because she just fucking takes care of the kids and keeps me happy. Because I'm going to go back home and I have coconut oil in my cupboard and I'm going to fucking put some coconut oil because I can't use the puss because it's still out of commission.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to use the ass.
And you don't have to use that much coconut oil.
No? Like a spoonful, like a
A
tablespoon.
spoonful is fucking a shitload. It's more
And what do you use it for? Everything.
for everything.
Like what? Like massage in the ass.
For anything.
And it's good for you, too.
For all that stuff.
Interesting. Well, on that note, thank goodness for coconut oil. And ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 2 a.m.
Number 9 in the books.
Masturbation count 2. I've reached my goal. Good night.
And it's going to be 3 now when you get home.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be on the wall.
No, maggots, you are not special. You are not a unique or unique snowflake. You are the same decaying organic matter